late. I had to get my husband to figure out something was up with my keyboard. It wasn't connected. So I'm here now. Let me just get rid of this. I don't know what that is about. Let me get into where I can see you guys in the
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few
ads there? So hi everybody. Let me see. Where's my live chat? There we go. Okay, let me do live chat. Hi Emmy. I thank you for your message, and I responded to you. Okay. Tender love. Thanks for the advice, but I'm doing just great here on my own. Thank you, though. Hi, Julie W. Maybe old news, but you haven't watched it. Yeah, yeah. I always love like somebody that I've never seen before in my life wants to come and give me some channel advice. Yet not telling me what case is in the news that you want me to cover, because that would make it sound some more believable. Anyway. Hope everybody's doing well. Emmy, Margot, Chris Ree. Hey, Nora Woods, how are you? Al. Okay, so I've been doing some more painting today. I was just having a little bit of these are, there we go. I don't know why they're not showing up in full color. And then this one, why? So having some fun. I might actually turn this one into a digital wallpaper. I may even do some merch with, I think I might do that because I actually have sweatshirts that I painted, like the mason jar ones. I put the colors and everything in the flowers, but I'm thinking of making some designs and putting them on some of the Mommy Rambling stuff. So, and then also some digital like wallpapers with some of that. I'm fooling around, but I'm having a fun time. Just doing some painting. It's very, very fun, and I don't know why it is. There we go. This one's not done. I'm going to add some berries and stuff, and then I have this one book. I try to go in and paint something, at least one new painting every day in here. Sometimes I do more, but I like to go in and do them. Hi Ted, how are you? Carolyn. What is it, Ted? I don't know what Ted's saying. Ted, are you being a little you have to come in and all Teddy? Yeah. See you later, Ted. Okay. Hi, Slam Moran. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let's see here now. Let's go with, we're going to talk about the, hi, Linda. Who else came in here while I was out doing stuff? See you later, Ted. Thank you, Slam Moran. I'm really enjoying it. Didn't really dabble like this in watercolors. I've even done some acrylics and stuff. And acrylics, I'll probably do some more. Like I did this one. This is for my, to put my shell people on. But this is acrylics. But I just did it, just had some fun. So we're going to do a craft night where we're going to do some painting, but I think Elle wants to do some baking tomorrow, so I don't know. We might have a bake and craft night out tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, it's Bink. Yeah, Bink, I got the message. Like, what the freak was the last line? Okay. Anyway, let's get to this arrest affidavit. And, oh my gosh, Linda Uribe. Is Linda Uribe here? Hi, White Angel. Thank you. Linda Uribe, I've been so worried about you. Are you okay? Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're okay. Good to see you. Okay, let's talk about this arrest affidavit. I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Mr. Arrest Affidavit. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let me make this very large for you. Okay. So, this is the arrest affidavit in the case of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra and their unborn baby were brutally murdered and left in a vehicle. And that baby was full term and was due to be delivered. So let's take a look at this arrest warrant. The undersigned Detective Jeremy Goodwin, being a peace officer under the laws of the state of Texas and being duly sworn on oath, makes the following statements and accusations. A victim in this case has been identified as Savanah Nicole Soto. Her date of birth, August 22nd, 2005. Hereinafter referred to as victim number 1. A victim in this case has been identified as Matthew Gabriel Guerra. Date of birth, October 26th, 2001. Hereinafter referred to as victim 2. An actor in this case has been identified as Christopher Ray Preciado. Date of birth, September 7, 2004. Hereinafter referred to as the defendant. Said defendant is further identified in SAPD computer files under SID 1191061. Now, I don't understand why the baby is not listed there as a victim. No idea why he is not. It is the belief of your affiant that the offense of capital murder, multiple persons, was committed on or about the 21st day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. Your affiant has probable cause for said belief by reason of the following facts. On December 23rd, 2023, Leon Valley Police received a call for a missing persons report. The family of the missing person stated that she was supposed to be induced for her pregnancy and did not show up for an appointment. The family advised that they have not been able to get a hold of the female and stated that she was not answering her phone. A check of the hospitals was conducted by the family, and it was found that the female was not at any of the hospitals. It was found that the female lived with her boyfriend. However, the family of the boyfriend advised that they were not able to get in touch with him as well. The female was entered as a missing person by Leon Valley. Further investigation found that the female and her boyfriend were not responding to any phone calls, and their whereabouts were unknown. Media broadcast on the news the story of the missing female and her boyfriend. In the media, the boyfriend's car description was broadcast in the media and was said to be a 2013 gray Kia Optima. On December 26, 2023, a resident of 5903 Danny K. Drive messaged the family of the female and advised them that they believed the vehicle was parked at 5903 Danny K. Drive. The family contacted Leon Valley and drove to the location. Upon Leon Valley Police arrival to the location, Leon Valley Police observed the vehicle. Inside of the vehicle was a deceased pregnant female in the front seat and a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. San Antonio police were contacted, and your affiant made the location. Upon arrival to the location, Your affiant observed the vehicle. The vehicle was a 2013 Kia Optima with a Texas license plate tag of TRC 9447. Your affiant checked the VIN number, and the VIN number was the same VIN number that was broadcast on the news for the missing couple. A check of the information through the NCIC, TCIC showed the vehicle belonged to the boyfriend of the female. Your affiant observed the front right passenger side of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased pregnant female inside of the front right passenger seat. Due to your affiant knowledge of the female on a previous murder case from 2022, your affiant recognized that the female to be that of the missing female. The female appeared to have trauma to her head. Your affiant then observed the back seat of the vehicle. Your affiant observed a deceased male in the back seat of the vehicle. The deceased male resembled the boyfriend to the female. The male had an apparent gunshot wound to his head. It appeared the male had been dragged into the vehicle. Your affiant did not observe any weapon near the male. A search warrant was requested so entry into the vehicle could be conducted. While waiting for the search warrant, your affiant spoke to the family of the female and the male. It was found that the boyfriend to the female sold narcotics and would use his phone through cellular communication as well as social media to sell narcotics. It was also advised that the boyfriend would post money and narcotics on Instagram. It was stated that people wanted to rob the boyfriend, and it was stated that the boyfriend had been shot at before. The family provided your affiant with the phone number of the female. The female of the male provided your affiant with his phone number as well as his Instagram. When the search warrant arrived at the location, a search of the vehicle was conducted. The search found spent shell casing in the vehicle. However, there was no weapon recovered in the vehicle. There was apparent blood transfer on the outside of the vehicle. That was not consistent with the boyfriend causing harm to the female. Both the female and male had gunshot wounds to the head, and the male also had apparent drag marks on his back. It was believed that the female and male were killed at a different location, and the vehicle was driven to the recovered location. During further investigation, your affiant found video surveillance video at 5903 Danny K. The video surveillance found that on December 21st of 2023, around 23:59 hours, a Chevrolet Silverado gray driving with its lights off from the vehicle recovered location. The Silverado pulled in the middle of the back parking lot, parked the vehicle. The victim's vehicle could be seen approaching the Chevrolet Silverado. The victim's vehicle parked next to the Silverado. A heavy-set male exited the Silverado, and the driver's side door of the victim's vehicle opened. The heavy-set male approached the driver of the victim's vehicle and appeared to speak to the driver. The heavy-set male then get a towel from his vehicle and appears to wipe down the outside of the victim's vehicle door where he touched the vehicle. The driver of the victim's vehicle exited the vehicle for a brief moment and sat back in the driver's seat. The driver did not match the description of the female victim or the male victim. The Hispanic male got back into his vehicle. The victim's vehicle drove behind the building where the vehicle was found on December 26, 2023. The Silverado followed the victim's vehicle. Approximately 3 minutes later, the Silverado was observed leaving from behind the building where the victim's vehicle was found. The victim's vehicle did not leave the location. It was believed that the victims were already deceased in the vehicle at the time of the video observed. It is believed the unknown driver and heavy-set male observed parked the victim's vehicle at the location in an effort to hide the vehicle. On January 2nd, 2024, your affiant provided one of the victim's cell phones to Detective Knox at the Technical Investigations Unit. On January 3rd, 2024, your affiant received the phone download from Detective Knox. Your affiant found that the victim had recently searched the street of Charlie Chan Drive. Due to your affiant's knowledge of the crime scene area, your affiant was aware that Charlie Chan Drive was a couple of blocks away from the victim's vehicle recovery location. Your affiant was able to discover that the victim's vehicle pinged near Charlie Chan Drive and Cary Grant Drive around 23:50 hours on the night that they went missing. The vehicle did not start moving again until around 23:54 hours. The vehicle then traveled to 5903 Danny Kaye Drive, where the victims and their vehicles were discovered on December 26th of 2023. Your affiant conducted computer research and was able to locate a vehicle that looked identical to the suspect vehicle seen on camera with the victim vehicle. Your affiant did research on the owner of the vehicle and found the owner of the vehicle matched the description of the male that exited the vehicle on camera. Okay. So they checked out this Chevy Silverado, right? Homicide detectives went to the vehicle location listed above and found the listed vehicle at the location. While at the residence on Charlie Chan, a person identified as Ramon Preciado, that's the father, reported knowing why SAPD was at his residence. Ramon Preciado informed SAPD detectives to speak with his son, identified as Christopher Preciado. While additional SAPD detectives searched the residence on Charlie Chan Drive under the authority of a search warrant, your affiant spoke with Ramon Preciado after Ramon Preciado was read the Miranda warnings. Ramon Preciado admitted to driving his Chevy Silverado to 5903 Danny Kaye Drive, where he met Christopher Preciado. Ramon Preciado identified himself on surveillance video from 5903 Danny Kaye Drive as the person observed exiting the Chevy Silverado. Ramon Preciado reported meeting Christopher Preciado at the apartment complex, who was driving another vehicle. The vehicle is the vehicle in which Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto were found deceased. Ramon Preciado admitted to assisting Christopher Preciado at 5903 Danny Kaye Drive. Ramon Preciado knowingly treated the human corpse of Matthew Guerra, Savannah Soto, and the unborn child of Savannah Soto, named Fabian, in an offensive manner by leaving them in the abandoned vehicle. Your affiant then spoke with Christopher Preciado. After Christopher Preciado was read the Miranda warnings, Christopher Preciado reported Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto drove to his residence on Charlie Chan Drive to sell Christopher Preciado marijuana. Christopher Preciado went on to provide a version of events that were inconsistent with evidence collected at the scene and from the victim's recovered vehicle. Christopher claimed the male victim pointed a weapon at him, and Christopher was able to manipulate the weapon, resulting in the female being shot. Christopher then stated that had the weapon pointed at him again, and he manipulated the weapon, again resulting in the male victim being shot. Oh, that's some term, that's very believable, isn't it? Yeah. Christopher Preciado's statement is inconsistent with the gunshot wounds suffered by Matthew Guerra and Savannah Soto and the evidence located at the crime scene. Christopher Preciado intentionally discharged a firearm at Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra with the intention of causing the death. The actions of Christopher Preciado resulted in the death of Matthew Guerra, Savannah Soto, and Savannah Soto's unborn child, who never took his first breath, named Fabian. Your affiant has reason to believe and does believe that said defendant, Christopher Ray Preciado, on or about the 21st day of December 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, intentionally caused the death of multiple persons in violation of Section 19.03 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas. Therefore, your affiant respectfully requests that a warrant be issued for the arrest of the defendant, Christopher Ray Preciado, charging him with the felony criminal offense of capital murder of multiple persons in violation of 19.03 of the Penal Code of the State of Texas on the 3rd of January, 2023. Okay, so there's his warrant. And the father has one for, let me see, hang on 1 second here. Okay. And the father, he is charged with abuse of a corpse. And let's see, Ramon's bond has been set at $600,000 and Christopher's at $2 million. Police say that Christopher Preciado has no previous criminal history and the father, Ramon, has some criminal history. So let me see here. Let me get back to you guys over here for a second and see if you have any questions about this. Hold on, this is just not wanting to let me go back. Is that my live? There we go. Hello, Barb Olson. Hi, Nanette. Okay, so let's see what's going on in here. Does anybody have any questions or anything you want to talk about? Anybody? Anyone? Okay, so High Fairley Farmhouse. Yes, that's what yes, Linda, it is, they said it was a botched drug deal, but that's what he said that they were, there for. Anyway, the next thing that I want to go over is going to be Natalia Grace, because I've uncovered some crazy stuff. And I'm just drinking my coffee and my lip gloss is on my lips. Okay, so I found some things that are kind of like really crazy about Natalia Grace. Now, if you watched, I don't know how many of you have watched the 5 and 6. If you watched 5 and 6 of Natalia Grace, then maybe you've seen what I'm talking about. So let me show you something interesting that I found. Let me go to this because it's a little bit upsetting. Now, if you have not seen it, and you don't want any kind of a spoiler or to talk about anything, then you might want to plug your ears right now for just a minute. Plug your ears up. Okay. Let me bring something out here. Okay. This right here, what I'm going to pull over there, is, come on, is a GoFundMe that raised $20,000, and it's in the name Natalia Grace. Now please pay attention to the way Natalia Grace is spelled there. Okay? In the episodes last night, yeah, flaunted money, right? Frelly Farmhouse, yeah. But you're going to see some disturbing stuff that I've uncovered today. Okay? In the episodes last night, when you think it's going to be a happy ending and Natalia has found a family that loves her and they're at the courthouse and they're finalizing this adoption, and she's talking about getting her age changed back to the age that she is, which is 19, when she's talking about getting her GED and going to college maybe and writing her book and all of this great stuff. You're literally blindsided with 2 weeks later, producers got a call from her preacher father and the mother, who were on, their voice messages were on the documentary, and they were saying that, let me see if I get there. Let me get there. He was saying that she had, the mother said she was stabbing them in the back, all because of a lie. And what it appeared like, they were, the father said that she said that we have held her hostage and that they don't want her there anymore and she's out of here, yada, yada, yada. Well, please understand that adoption was done in June. The paperwork is shown in the documentary. This GoFundMe was started in June. Interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. And what do you think the GoFundMe is taken out in her name? Natalia Grace. But they changed the spelling of her name on her adoption. And I'll show you that. So this is interesting, right? Okay. So they raised $20,000 and they closed the GoFundMe. Well, let's look at what they had this GoFundMe for, okay? Hello, everybody. Now, watch this. Cynthia, his one man's, is her adoptive mother. She is writing as if she is Natalia, which is disturbing. Hello, everybody. My family and I have been all over the news. Dr. Phil, YouTubers have done a plethora of videos on our family as well, and last but not least, the documentary, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. We are so grateful for everyone's love and support all around the world. My family and I have created this GoFundMe for 3 reasons. Listen to these 3 reasons. 1, to get a wheelchair accessible van that will accommodate our huge family and to help our daughter Natalia to enter and exit with ease. Okay, well, why are they collecting for a van when they threw her out of the house, right? Okay. Now, second is to have the chance to go on our dream vacation to the Holy Land, the land of Israel. Well, I don't think they're going to be doing that now, correct? Don't think so. But yet, that's the first goal that they've set for $10,000. And they said that's why, even though we have hit our goal, okay, we realize that it's going to take more than $10,000 to achieve this goal. And that's why, even though we have hit our goal of $10,000, thank you so much, by the way, we are leaving it up. So their original goal was $10,000 so that we can meet or exceed our goal. That doesn't even make sense. That's why, even though we have hit our goal of $10,000, we are leaving it up to see that we can meet, or, well, you've met it, okay, or exceed our goal. We believe, with the help of God and also with loving, caring, and supportive family like you, we will reach beyond the sky. God bless you all, and keep watching. There's more to come. And then they post these photos. It's interesting that I see Matt Roloff donated, okay? But, come on, they're not going to be going to Israel. Why do they need a wheelchair accessible van for Natalia if they've thrown Natalia out, right? And where did this money go, right? Where did it go? They're using Natalia's name, and so that's $20,000. Now, why would these parents say the things they did? Could it possibly be that we know in the documentary, Michael said one of the first things that these people did was take Natalia to the Social Security office and have her checks, her disability checks, signed over to them, to her, to however, it went to their house, okay? And they took her food stamp card and they went to the store and they were buying food. So, what is the man's issue now? Is it that Natalia said, I don't want to give you my disability checks anymore. I don't want to give you my food stamps. I want to move out. I want to get a place of my own. What did she say? And why were they raising money, $20,000, and then throw her out after that? Well, there's a lot of people that have issue with this, and they've taken to TikTok. Now, Natalia has her own TikTok now, but she had been on their channel, and they had her on there. I don't know if that was monetized or what it was. Who was earning that income? What is the issue with Natalia? We don't know. I don't know when they're going to have other episodes. But something is not okay here. Now, let's look at something else. Okay, let's go look at something else here now. How did I do this now? Let me see here. Okay. Let me get this here. Because things are really, really weird here, okay? Very weird. And Cynthia has a number of Facebook profiles, okay? And these are public profiles. Everything shared here is in the public domain. So this is one of her Facebook pages. Now, Cynthia Mans, known as Lady Mans, November 14th. Here, there's the husband. October, she has this picture. There's Natalia in this one. Okay, but Natalia is missing from a lot of the pictures. And as I'll show you her other Facebook, and why she needs so many Facebook accounts that she's actively posting on. Now, here she is. It looks like she uses two different accounts, one that includes Natalia and one that does not include Natalia. So you'll see in a little bit that she literally, this is, you probably remember this from the house or wherever this is. It's kind of strange. It has the exit sign there. But this is not the profile I want to show you, because there's another one and it's like sanitized of Natalia. And I'm going to show you something else that's kind of disturbing as well. Now let's look at this. July 6th of 2023, July 6th, that would be around the time that they were saying this stuff about Natalia. Family, we are starting a YouTube channel. Go follow the Mans family. We are really excited for this journey. God is good. Exciting. That's awesome. How exciting. Congratulations. That's exciting. When does it launch? Send me a video. I can't find you. I cannot find it. Me either. So excited for you. That's awesome. I can't wait. Natalia Grace, you should do a meet and greet at your church and set up a booth for people to come meet you. You will probably have a lot of people wanting an autograph too. I would love to meet you. You are by far one of the most inspirational and biggest pillars of strength I've seen in a long time, and I'm sure many people feel the same way. Now, Natalia, like that. Now, this makes zero sense because the documentary, so what are they doing in this documentary? Are they saying that for drama? Like, what's going on? Because they said then that she was gone, that they're getting rid of her. They don't want her there. And that doesn't make any sense. Now, please share. Okay, here's where she's promoting, I believe this is the GoFundMe. Let me see, no, maybe that's not the GoFundMe yet. Okay, and I'm going to show you her other profile. And I'm going to show you his profile. Okay, hang on. Let me get to her other profile. Now please notice the way Natalia her name, and there are buttons, not buttons, avatars that say I stand with Natalia or Justice for Natalia Mans. This is November, October, she says, this is my new nephew. Okay, so let's take a look. September. See, I'm just get very skeptical of what these people are doing, whether it's the people doing the documentary, what's going on, because if you watch that, okay, let's see what this, part 2, my dad's video, when the world will what? End? When the world will end? What is he, another Lori Vallow? He knows. Look, he's got a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel. Isn't this funny? When the world will end, and how will we know? Part 2. Okay. Part 2, and then she's promoting it. Part 2 of my dad's video of when the world will end, and how will we know? If you want to know more, subscribe and follow along with the Word of God. Really? Is this the Word of God? Okay, another promotion. We hit 1,000 followers. This is TikTok. Another TikTok with Cindy. And if you remember in the documentary, she was doing videos when they were using Natalia's food stamps card, when they were talking about that and getting food. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, here the man's adoption. Look at this. September, coming soon. Now this is another page. Well, that's a whole group. Hold on a minute. The Mans will be making videos on injustice around the world called the Mans Mysteries. Be on the lookout for that. God bless y'all. Well, they sound like they're certainly trying to turn this into many, many businesses, isn't it? All based off of Natalia, but then they're throwing her out, or was that just drama? Okay, here's a van. Is that a van that they have? Is that the van? What is that about? She's feeling blah here. Okay, when you get roasted by your family, SMH. How does that make sense? Oh, come watch my dad's new video. If you want to learn more, this is the channel for you. Book of Revelations and sharing his testimony. I'm going to show you something. So make it make sense, right? Make it make sense of what's going on. Those of you that watch the documentary, are they just a bunch of scammers? And the whole documentary, they're all scammers. Okay, now we have Instagram Reels, right? Okay, let's keep going. There's another, I think, a post of her. Oh, here's her dad. Another post. Now, again, we're getting around the time that they, right after her adoption, where they said they did not want her. They were through with her. Through with her. Well, that's not what it looks like from here, right? Okay. But did she create another Facebook page just to maybe act like she did? What's going on? Let me go. Wish this would scroll a little bit faster. They didn't mention a new spelling of her name in the documentary last night. And now we are just about at the time that they would have, 2 weeks after that, because the adoption was the end of June. They said 2 weeks after that. They get a call. And this doesn't make any sense. Okay, but wait a second. Now I'm going to show you something else. So this is Natalia's. Now hang on. We're going to go look at this mother has so many different profiles. And he does as well. Here's another, let's see here. Grab one. Where's his other? Here she has another profile, Cynthia. Works at McDonald's, housekeeper, cleaning, stay-at-home mom, Crawfordsville, Indiana. Okay, so here's just another profile for her. I don't know why in the world they have all of these profiles, but hang on. That's not what there's much more that I'm going to show you. There's another one. And this is currently being posted on in 2023. It was posted. She was posted on here. Another one featured here. 500 and some odd friends. And okay, that's another one. Now here's another profile. This one right here. Now watch. This one has the Justice for Natalia Mans. Justice, now we've got a new crusade. Okay? 13 hours ago, former cashier at Burger King, former crew person at McDonald's, two days ago, I love you, my baby. Why is she doing that? Because of what's said in the documentary? But you'll notice in a lot of these photos that you'll see, Natalia is not present. She's there, but like in the van, where is she? She's there, but she's not in this page as much as on the other pages. Okay, now watch this. He's got yet another. She's married to Bishop Mons. Okay, we go to him. Okay, let's see. This is his testimony. This is his YouTube channel, remember? Looks like, look at him using the Canva thumbnails. Okay. He says he married her in 2009, and she has a profile that says he married her in 2011. But there's another, let me see, where's that? Disturbing photo. It might be over here. Let me see here. Be yet on another profile. Let me just go through and see. So there's a photo here where one of their children is just covered in money. Yeah, you heard me right, money. Yeah, here she has another one. Married him June 3rd, 2021. Another profile says she married him in 2011. Okay, let me go get, hold on 1 second. Okay. And again, these are all public. There is nothing private. I have not friended any of them. These are all public domain. Okay, let's see here. Now, here's another profile, and this is linked, okay, right from Cynthia's page to Natalia Grace, spelling it the Natalia Grace way, with this picture where she looks like she's crying. What is this? Is this a picture of her in a timeout? What is this? Why is that there? Is this something that they made for her? Is this to show, what was the purpose of this, and why is the mother linking to this page? It doesn't look like Natalia's posting anything on this page. It looks like this is being made. There's just posts of pictures, there's nothing written. It doesn't look at all like how Natalia writes her page. So what are they doing there, and why that very disturbing picture there? But that's not, hang on, I've got to go get back to, let me go to, why anybody needs this many profiles is just very strange, isn't it? Okay. I want to get to the one with let's see if it's over here. Let me just take a quick look here. I know those of you that were in the Zoom with me saw the picture that I'm talking about, that we were thinking, why are they showing that picture? I wonder if they quickly got it down. Let me see here. Hold on, I'm just trying to go quickly through something so I can. Oh yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Another one of the mother's page, the one where she just recently posted hours ago, put this, I stand with Natalia Grace. The other one, Justice for Natalia Mons. What is this about? My baby, my heart, mommy loves you, praise. Why? What in the world? What is that about? Okay, there's some disturbing stuff here, and I've just scratched the surface here. But you know what? They wanted the drama last night on Natalia Grace. They wanted the drama. They wanted to leave you cliffhanging on the drama, and they think in this day and age when people have social media and all that people are not going to look for what the hell's going on because you're playing like freaking mind games with them. Yeah, they're going to go digging, and they're going to find whatever's out there publicly like this, which you put out there under your own name publicly, after leaving people blindsided in a documentary and saying that you're throwing this little girl out again. But it looks like you just totally lied. So these are all like fake? No, these are not fake, Nikki. These are real. This mother, her adoptive mother, has multiple accounts. These are real. That's her adoptive mother. They adopted her in June. That's one of their children, one of her siblings now. Do you understand? Hi, Star Pixie Mom. It's just a mind F. And what they did in the end of that documentary was crazy. But there's so much stuff that is so deeply disturbing about this. Deeply disturbing. Okay, so that's... No, this is not the Barnetts. These are the ones that took her from that Lafayette house, that got her food stamps card and changed over, you brought her where she could change over the disability checks and all that stuff. But they are also the ones in the documentary last night that said they didn't want her. They wanted her out. And it's very disturbing, very disturbing. And it's even more disturbing if they're like purposely created this situation that doesn't even exist. Plus, what are they using Natalia for? A cash cow? Like, what's going on with that? Hang on one second. I want to get this up here. Hold on. See what's going over here. Trying to find something that in Lafayette. There's another profile. Oh my God. She's like so crazy how many freaking profiles this lady has. Okay, let me see. All right, so now let's I'm gonna get back into the Zoom. Okay, so everybody in Zoom, I'm getting back in there. I am going to, hang on one moment. Let me just get, where's my Zoom? Okay, because I want to discuss this with some people that saw this, because it is just crazy given all of this stuff now. And I want to leave and join. So hopefully I will be in Zoom over here. And oh, there we are. And I want to leave and join. One of those got twice on. Okay, so what did I have on the title of this thing? I did the affidavit. I had this, and Gypsy Rose. We'll go over her later. Okay, so about Natalia. What do you think about all this stuff? Those of you that saw the documentary.
Very confusing, because it seemed like a happy ending. They adopted her finally. She was with the new family, and then they said, she's evil. We want her out of the house. She's manipulative. We're done with her.
Right, and then yet she has posts where she's been included throughout this whole thing. So who's playing the games? Is it the documentary people? Is it the parents? Is it all of them? What are they doing?
What did they do with the GoFundMe money?
Yeah, and what's that? They're not going to go to Israel. We know they're not going to go to Israel. They can't do that. Where's this new van? Did they get it? And what was the other thing they were raising money for? I don't even know anymore.
Wheelchair for Natalia. No, it was the van, sorry.
That was the van, and then the trip to Israel, and then
Yep.
there was something else. There was a third thing. I can't even remember. But it seems like, and then they have her promoting all these different YouTube channels for them. It seems like they've got like a lot of irons in the fire.
It's a mixed up mess.
Her social security
I don't know.
check
At the end of the
is
documentary, it did
to
say
throw her out.
the story will continue. So we don't know if that means they made more episodes or.
Yeah, I don't know. And then she was going to write a book. She was going to write this, and then they just put this big blindsided cliffhanger. Listen, if you really had a problem with your adopted child, would you put it on blast on a documentary? No. Why would you call the producers, right, of the documentary? Why? Exactly.
To make a new season. I think it's all about money for that couple. I'm sorry. I want the TV show to go on.
Let me see if I can find anybody that knows when these episodes are going to drop.
Because if they didn't let her go now, it would be over. It would be a happy ending, and that would be the end of it. I mean, people would be curious about what went on in her life a little, but there wouldn't need to be any more episodes.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so someone here in comments said that they were not surprised that Bishop Manns and his family dumped Natalia, but they didn't really, it doesn't seem that way, because I felt like he had a grifter written all over him from jump. I mean, as soon as he was introduced, I felt like he was there to further the reach of his ministry, and more importantly, hoping his involvement in good press would get those donations rolling in. They thought he was a snake oil salesman and yada, yada, yada. But
Yeah.
let's see if anybody realizes that people are saying they seemed like grifters.
Then the question is, where does Natalia come in all this?
Okay,
Is she in
somebody's
on it?
mentioning, I think the GoFundMe, okay, somebody said this.
Yeah. Is she
So
in
now-
on it or not?
They
Right,
said,
she
let's
knows
see
that what's
here.
going on? Or is she just listening to them blindly?
Also, their daughter said she was abused. Sounds super sketchy. Wait, what? Do you mean the one that spoke about Natalia biting her? She spit fire, and that forgiveness was for her, not him. I think the GoFundMe was a big reason. An argument erupted. The show gave her a voice she probably hasn't used. Okay, let's see. Super off. I don't know what Natalia's deal is. Let's see. Okay, so someone said if they're having a blow up after a decade of being a loving family, it most certainly has to do with the money that's on the table due to the popularity of the series. Oh, then they talked about that, what did she have? That disorder, they said she had the attachment,
Oh, yeah,
RAD, trauma, disorder. Let's see here. Trying to see if anybody really mentions that GoFundMe. I don't. Okay, it's because of her disability checks. Is it really the Mons on those voicemails? Yeah, so people are questioning. They're saying, was it really the Mons on those voicemails? Because if you look at the Instagram, TikToks, they look to be on good terms. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's just... And I guess that the father thinks the world is ending in, I don't know, someone's saying 7 years. I don't know. I didn't verify that. Let's see here. Reattachment disorder. Months. People say they seem like a cult. The mother rubs them the wrong way.
And they have how many adopted or foster?
11 or 13 or something.
Oh my gosh.
And if you notice, they're all well, most of them have some kind of disabilities. It means they're all getting disability checks.
And they're all in charge of them.
which I'm sure they become the representative payees for each one of them, you know?
Right, because they're underage.
All right, let me see. I don't know. I think a lot of people, I don't know that everybody saw the last episode, because you really have to watch it all the way to the end. You can't just, a lot of people, I bet you just kind of checked out, oh, it's a happy ending, and walk away. And at the very last minute, they just throw something at you.
Yeah, it's just words typed on the screen.
And you hear the voicemails. Yeah, it's just, let's see here. Natalia has moved out of the Mons home and they appear to be on good terms. So it looks like she might be not living with them, but they're on good terms. I don't know. It says Natalia has moved out of the house and is living with a friend. She's planning on getting her own place and becoming more independent. Her mama misses her greatly, but supports her decision, and they still talk every day. Natalia said she did not leave on bad terms with her family, and she just wanted to experience life as other girls her age do. I'm super excited about what the future holds for her. I don't know.
So that
Where
doesn't
is she?
sound like what the ending said last night.
Not at all. Nope, not at all.
No.
Christine. Yes, that's the other thing. Christine left a huge Facebook post. Let me get that little doozy she put up there.
Brother. Wait, the first mom? The original mom, Christine?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep. Okay, Christine, where did I put your profile thingy? Where are you? Right here. Okay, Christine. 13 hours ago, Christine posted, Natalia was a very much loved and cared for member of my family. She was not abused by anyone in my family. Let's get straight to these allegations. Nobody ever took a belt to Natalia, and the allegations that she was beaten are just plain false. She doesn't mention the pepper spray. Any discipline of Natalia was very minimal and was not out of bounds of normal parenting. If anything, it was overly permissive, as we all felt a tremendous amount of sympathy for Natalia and loved her while she lived with us. As a parent, I have had good and bad days as a mom. There were many days raising 4 children I depended on the power of coffee to get me through the day, for example. I was prone to getting exasperated while cleaning. And I am certainly not going to claim I was a perfect mom. Anyone who has children knows that feeling of going to bed at night hoping you have done the right things and enough for your children on a daily basis. I am sure there were plenty of fails and some successes I had as a parent and mom, but I was not abusive to my children. If you are interested in what it was like in our house, there was a 60 Minutes piece about us before this highly sensationalized show. I believe it is on YouTube. Natalia has made these allegations before, and they were investigated as unfounded. For example, one time she ripped up her shoes and then had someone call CPS to state that she had on torn shoes. CPS came and did a full inspection of everything in the home and found that she had pairs of good shoes and that she lived in a clean, tidy living environment. The claims were investigated and dismissed as unfounded. So living with Natalia did come with constant allegations about her treatment, which I believe was to lead people away from investigating her personal behaviors, which were extreme and usually of some sort of sexual or hurtful towards others' nature. So the accusations of being abused are a way to deflect what she is actively doing to hurt other people. And as well, they themselves hurt other people. I am used to this constant accusation by Natalia. When she was admitted to various hospitals, she was checked constantly for abuse and it was not found to exist. Many of the hospitals also noted that Natalia had a strong family support, family support system in us as one of the assets Natalia had in her life at that time. She has alleged abuse by anyone who has had long-term contact with her as well as neighbors, teachers, and even children that she claims were abusive to her. In my experience, they all were not abusing her. She did spend a very minimal amount of time in timeout. This was not done in a way that ridiculed her or made her suffer. She was not in timeout for a period of time beyond minutes. The timeout itself was a suggestion prescribed by her therapist. For people wondering if I have been to jail, yes. I was booked into the Tippecanoe County Jail. I faced charges and these same allegations at the time. The case against me was determined to be false, and there was no evidence of any harm to Natalia or abandonment of Natalia by me. It was a case that should not have been brought. For more about this, you can read the information attached by my attorney. I was charged with various levels of causing bodily harm to Natalia due to these allegations, as was Michael Barnett. Michael faced a jury trial and was found innocent. Mike immediately testified in a pretrial at my trial. My case was dismissed. If there had been any abuse of Natalia or evidence of it, I would have been found guilty of it and I would be in jail. The fact that these false allegations are occurring after a trial with evidence which was dismissed is disturbing. It's like being assumed guilty even after being proven innocent. Another important thing to mention is Natalia was never abandoned. I did not ever leave or want to get rid of Natalia. This was also covered in the trial as I was charged with abandonment. A series of legal happenings based on Natalia's own behavior, statements, and much evidence led to her being re-aged at the recommendation of law enforcement. As a result, she was allowed to make her own adult decisions of where to live and what to do with her life and time while living where she has. When Natalia did live independently as an adult, she had very much support from our family and care and love until she decided to make the Mons her Medicaid payee, and they became responsible for her medical care and her income. This was very upsetting to me at the time, and I reported this to Adult Protective Services repeatedly because I was worried sick she was possibly being exploited for their rent money. Once the Mons were her payee and Natalia was a legal adult, I had no real options at my disposal to be able to help and care for her, which made me physically ill from worry about the fact. I understand compassion people have for Natalia because I had the same compassion myself. I listened to her claiming horrific levels of abuse of the family prior to us, the Ciconis, that ranged everywhere from sexual to physical abuse. She claimed incidents of being drugged down the stairs, people tipping her over in a mattress, putting her in a locked boathouse, and beating her. When we approached the doctor to investigate these claims, she immediately retracted them. It was very clear to us that she had experience with the ins and outs of CPS and social workers before ever meeting us. I do not personally believe the Cicones were a source of abuse of Natalia. I understand that when someone is doing some of the extreme behaviors I have witnessed from Natalia, it is only natural to think she must have been abused, and I believe Natalia takes advantage of that sympathy to manipulate people. I believe this because I sat through numerous hospital visits and therapy visits trying to understand and help Natalia and thinking we might be able to find the root of the issue. In the end, I learned she is a sociopath. I still have not wrapped my head around that diagnosis to this day, honestly, and I still revert to feeling sympathy for her and hope that she will do well in life. It's very hard for me to understand to this day what happened in our lives with Natalia or to process it. In regards to Michael, certainly his own mental health has been affected by us having adopted Natalia and the fact that we tried so hard to help her and could not in the end succeed at that. The deterioration of his mental health did lead to our divorce after Natalia. It is hard to describe the level of abject horror a person feels when they want to be responsible for a person's safety and well-being but cannot help that person because of the person's own choices. I believe that is what he felt with Natalia. We all did. Natalia made her own choices. He did not abuse Natalia. He tried very hard to make a good home for her and provide for her. After she was institutionalized with the electric fence incident, which is a real thing and a well-documented murder attempt, we had very little control over being able to care for her, etc., as she was in state custody. This was not a plan to get rid of her. You cannot plan for someone to try to kill you. This is ridiculous. Natalia confessed to having done this when I truly thought she was trying to throw her own self into the fence. I had no idea she was trying to hurt me until she made those statements about what she was doing and why at the hospital. At the time, I was very weak. I had lupus and was going through chemotherapy. So yes, she could overpower me and did. What? In regards to Lafayette, I was excited about the possibility of her deciding to enroll in school. I truly hoped she would become a beautician. How could she? Or if she did well, an accountant, which was what she stated her intentions of being in Lafayette were. The real facts of her being there were for the same mundane reason most people go to Lafayette, which is education. Natalia was enrolled in school. They are not sensational like the word abandoned. The correct words would have been enrolled in school. However, sensational is what sells. Natalia found her own apartment and signed her own lease in Lafayette. As far as I know, Natalia's condition while living with us never involved an inability to use stairs. In fact, she lived upstairs in our home. That is where her bedroom was located. She did not need any assistance navigating the stairs. Natalia had both physical and occupational therapy at our home, which we provided her. The therapists both would have noted and worked on the stairs with her if she had an issue navigating them. I am 100% sure they tested her for any issues navigating the stairs and found none. The Ciccone house was also a two-story house. The state hospital records where she was inpatient also do not indicate any need for assistance using the stairs. While there, the state did clinical testing of her ADLs, or assisted daily living skills, which she passed all of, and this means she was fully capable of the use of them because stairs are assessed by the testing. The state discharged her to a homeless shelter whose bedrooms were upstairs, and that they deemed appropriate. Since she chose her own apartment for school, I do not think Natalia had any true major issues navigating them. I was aware she had been evicted from the Westfield apartments for solicitation of a man in the laundry room. I was not aware of her sexual advances towards a child at that time, but I am not surprised that occurred, and I believe it is real. I also believe that could explain why Natalia wanted to leave the town before being investigated for that crime. If there's one thing Natalia is good at, it is getting enormous amounts of sympathy to cover up her own outrageous behaviors. While watching the current series, I found Natalia's entire demeanor to be quite contradictory to the demeanor I experienced from her, and it was eerie watching her as if she was well coached in how she was dressed and behaved and presented herself. This is after years of trial, and I believe she has a motive for her questions of Michael. I do not believe that motive is a good one, although I do believe she presented herself as what a typical viewer would consider well. I do not believe that is the real Natalia who we saw in this documentary. I believe it is a mask. In order to hurt someone, You need a mask and another group of people who sympathize with you at the same time. That is what I learned from living with her. Natalia will go through great lengths to hurt people, but also to gain tremendous amounts of sympathy at the same time. I know because I have both been a mark of hers and also sympathized with her very much after my adoption of her, while she's making wild accusations against other people, so I understand how the public feels. There was a time of years and years of my life I was struggling to do anything I could to help her. I could not, and it has been heartbreaking because on some level this has to be about what Natalia's own identity feels she is capable of more than about abuse. Claiming abuse is the tool she uses to gain sympathy. I am not sure it is not the root of the issue. I believe the root of the issue is her own identity and struggling with who she is and how she fits into this world, which must be difficult for her. Fred Gill wrote a book about his own struggles with his identity as a little person, which I highly recommend that anyone trying to understand Natalia and her true insecurities read. It is also what I was trying to meet him at Cracker Barrel with my entire family and Natalia about. There was no pimping out Natalia. His book was instrumental in my own understanding of what she might personally be going through, and the fact that the meeting was portrayed so ridiculously about this series as pimping out Natalia is insane. It was about a discussion of that book, a full review of the text messages, and not sensational chopped up bits up pieces would have shown that. I have to really roll my eyes at that one. I'll just say it like this. Anyone whose child has had a play date with another person knows that wording a play date is not a date. As such, meeting an author with your mother, who is also an author, and your brothers is not pimping you out here. Sensational sure sells though, and this series will do nothing but exploit sensational drama. Did Jerry Springer haunt this series? Perhaps. Natalia did allege abuse and basically the same things that she claims I did to her against all of her brothers, which I believe Jacob is tormented about to this day, and I would love to answer because I was there. In the time I lived with him, I never once saw him being abusive to his sister, and I think the fact that he has to battle his own memories and is being gaslighted that he may have been some culprit of abuse is horrific. I can tell you he was a very good brother who was very patient with Natalia and always tried his utmost to help her out. For example, when she was recovering from surgery for her feet and she had to begin walking on them again, which she is completely capable of, by the way, after having fully corrective surgery. Jacob spent hours and hours of time standing next to her and helping her through that to make sure she was okay. He did every physical therapy exercise with her to help her. He was very compassionate towards her. Several times, if she was dangerous, he may have to stand up for himself to not be hurt, but he was never the hurter of Natalia. He loved his sister. We all did. My children did not harm Natalia. Michael Barnett and Natalia Barnett may have had the same monster, but that monster is not me. That monster, whether it's mental illness, sociopathy, or it may be different for each of them, but it's within their own psyche. And then she has something: demystify misinformation with frequently asked questions about Natalia Grace. Get the facts straight about the curious case of Natalia Grace. And that's by her lawyer. Let's see here. Let's see. Frequently asked questions. Make this a little bigger. This is a criminal defense attorney. And this is, was her office involved changing the age of Natalia? No. Did Christine Barnett have a court-appointed attorney? Public defenders? Yes. Did the prosecution appeal the court's decision to grant a motion to dismiss several charges against Christine Barnett? Yes. The prosecutors did file an appeal and lost. Was there a hearing regarding changing the date of birth of Natalia? Initially, no. It was granted based on the filing of documents by the previous attorney, Michelle Jackson. Later, there was a hearing regarding Natalia's change of birth. Testimony was given by experts, and the courts determined that Natalia was an adult, affirming her 1989 date of birth. I was not involved in that case either, she says. Did the Barnetts pick the age for Natalia? To my knowledge, no, they say. Did the TV show documentary The Curious Case of Natalia Grace reveal all the facts of this case? No, the attorney says. I worked on this case for over 3 years, and watching some 30-second clip of a deposition or a 3-hour TV show cannot cover all the facts. Did the law office of Mark Nicholson represent Michael Barnett? No. Did the DNA results prove that Anna Gava was the birth mother of Natalia Grace? And they said the DNA results were not independently verified. There were issues with the chain of custody, and the results were inadmissible in court. Was Anna Gava given money for claiming to be Natalia's birth mother? Yes, there was a report that Anna Gava was paid for her initial interview. Was I paid by the TV show for the use of the deposition? No, I did not request, nor was I offered any money. Did our office provide documents for the show? No, they did not. Who provided the documents? The documents were released by the prosecutors, the court, Michael Barnett, his attorney, and Natalia Grace. Did the x-rays prove Natalia's date of birth? No, the x-rays did not prove Natalia's date of birth. Natalia suffered from a bone disorder that impacted the growth of her bones. It is absolutely false to claim that some x-ray proved her date of birth to be 2003. Did I claim that the prosecutors lied in court? Yes, in my motion to dismiss. And in court, I claimed the prosecutors were lying to the court and that I could prove it. You can read the public transcripts of the motion to dismiss hearing, and they puts it there. No, let's see, did Christine and Michael Barnett choose the new date of birth? No, they did not. Did police detective Klaus tell the Barnetts to hire an attorney to re-age Natalia? Yes, according to the police reports he wrote and public court documents. Okay, let's see. Did the police detective Klaus suggest they hire attorney Michelle Jackson to re-age Natalia? Yes. Is the original prosecutor still working for the Tippecanoe County Prosecutor's Office? No. As of this writing, Prosecutor Jackie Starbuck was relieved of her duties. Whether it was voluntarily or involuntarily, I don't know. Did any attorneys for Christine Barnett violate any rules to win the case? No. Some people may not like the fact that we won, but the law was followed and reviewed by various courts over a period of several years. When all the facts come out, the prosecutors finally realized that they didn't have a criminal case and filed a motion to dismiss the case. We filed our first motion to dismiss January 29, 2020, over 3 years before the prosecutors did. In other words, it took the prosecutors over 3 years to figure out what we knew from the start. The case should be dismissed. Did the jury want to convict Christine Barnett? No. Okay. Who represents Christine Barnett now? After her case was dismissed, our court appointment ended. Okay, was this case about allegations of physical abuse? No, there were no allegations of physical abuse. Did the prosecutor try to submit jury instructions that were contrary to the law and the facts? Yes, and the court said what they were doing didn't make sense. Read the public transcript for the motion to dismiss hearing on July 27, 2020, page 134. Okay. What about those claiming the physical evidence proves she was a child? First, the people claiming that the physical evidence proved Natalia was a child have probably only watched the TV show and have not seen or heard all the evidence. Secondly, they don't even know what the evidence shows. They only know what they were told by someone on a TV show. Now they're upset, making threats, false allegations, and acting like they know everything about the case. Unfortunately, some people don't want to know the truth. They can't handle the truth because they want a conviction. They can believe what they want and say what they want without consequences. I'm bound by law, facts, codes of ethics, and my faith in God. Okay, let's see. Is there more to come? Yes. Natalia Grace Barnett is giving her version of events this summer. There will be a movie with Ellen Pompeo scheduled to play Christine Barnett, and Imogene Reed is supposed to play Natalia Grace. Okay, so that's Christine's response, and a response of frequently asked questions from her lawyer that represented her, who doesn't currently represent her. Let me get back to the live stream. So all we need to do is compare the mitochondrial DNA between the alleged birth mom and Natalia. A simple test, inexpensive, simple to do. I'm quite
Didn't they
familiar
do that,
with reactive attachment disorder. Hi, Kato. What?
Didn't they do that? A DNA test? And it was proven she was the
Yeah,
mother?
she is the mother, but they're saying, like, can you prove that, I don't know, the date of birth, but they know when she gave birth to those twins, do they not? Wait, they weren't twins, the mother's a twin. Natalia was not a twin. But they must have birth records when she was born, right?
Yeah.
But this is just a moot point about that, so that's crazy.
She showed them the birth records. She made them appear, right? I thought they showed them on the documentary.
Yeah, they did. They did. So it's just crazy. And meanwhile, Gypsy is going on and on. Tomorrow she's announced she's going to be on Good Morning America. So she's promoting that circuit. She's being treated like an absolute celebrity. It's baffling. You just said the DNA was inadmissible. Yes, but they did it. They said it was inadmissible in court, is what they said. That's what the lawyer said. I didn't say it. I read the lawyer's words in his frequently asked questions. I didn't say it. I read it. Is the lawyer's words.
Yeah.
Yes, in the frequently asked questions, it said the DNA was not able to be used because of the chain of custody issues with the sample. Right, that's the lawyer's words. Do I know that that's true? 100? No, I don't. Do I think that she is 35 years old? No, I don't think she's 35 years old. Not at all. I think she was born exactly when Anna Gava said she was born.
Me too. But Carolyn, if there is some sort of scheme going on, possibly, about, having a new season and trying to make some extra money, do you think they're just dragging Natalia along in it and, making her go along with it?
I don't even know at this point. It's so crazy because what about all that crap they put out there? Didn't they think people were going to go to the social media and find other things?
Right. What's going on? And why didn't Natalia speak out about how her parents disowned her?
And why didn't Christine mention the pepper spray?
Because it makes her look like a psycho. She is.
But she mentioned the other stuff. Why didn't she mention the pepper spray?
She did it?
No. Bring the birth mom here in. Yeah, go ahead. Bring the birth mom here. Yeah.
There's enough of an audience for this story and appetite for answers.
Yeah, there's a lot of absolute craziness. Let's see what's going on with Gypsy. Okay, so I heard somewhere that we're saying her parole officer said she had to leave Missouri. I don't even know about that. People are wondering what's going to happen when the attention dies down. I think she's going to be pregnant before very long, so that's going to add another element into the
I agree completely. She's gonna be
equation.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here.
Husband better not disagree with her.
Someone said, I'm worried that she's going to have babies immediately with the creepy husband. Her maturity level and decision-making capacity seem to be stunted, which makes sense given her trauma. She will not be equipped with the skills she needs to be a parent. Let's see. Someone said, why do so many people believe she won't return to prison or end up on the news? Because catastrophizing worst case scenarios about a person's future while there is no real evidence to support it serves no constructive purpose. Someone said, I think she's going to end up like the former child stars, but she's not a child star. She wasn't a star. I don't understand, you know.
Carol, people are asking where she lives now.
Oh, she said this, and I quote, I'm the woman I always dreamed I'd become, despite the prison stay. She's going to be on Good Morning America tomorrow. What did you say?
I'm sorry, I was on a different subject.
Oh, okay. Gypsy. Let's see. She had Botox. She underwent 30 unnecessary surgeries. And in quote, this is what she said. To this day, it has left me with side effects of having to clear my throat, the removal of her salivary glands, all the time. That is a constant thing that I've had ever since, and it annoys people to no end. It's because my saliva is very thick, and so I'm always having to clear my throat. So it's been a negative side effect for me. And the reason why I had that surgery is because my mother had put Oragel on my gums to make me drool at the appointment and complained to my doctor that I drool too much.
That's called being a goobery kid, and they outgrow it. I know somebody whose kid was very goobery.
see here. Lifetime documentary. Yeah, how much homeschooling has she had? I think hopefully she was able to at least go to get her education in prison, right? Hmm. Trying to see what else they have here. So I think now tomorrow is going to wait. Tomorrow's the 5th, right? Yes. They're going to that's documentary thing that Lifetime. What is it? Lifetime Discovery is going to start. Let's see, and now she's claiming allegedly that there was a different kind of abuse from the mother coming out. I don't know what she's got going in there. I haven't read her book. I don't really. The documentary, I don't know what we're going to hear about the documentary, that she's remorseful that she killed her mother. I think like she's just so totally about everything about promotion.
When Miss
Okay. I don't know, it's she's getting to be, I think she's gonna quickly get on a lot of people's nerves because her voice seems like it's put on, and both cases are crazy nuts. If you had to live your life as one, oh my gosh, would you? Neither. 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 Honestly, neither.
What if you had to pick one?
No, I wouldn't want to be either one.
I think I would rather be Gypsy Rose than Natalia.
Well, for all the disabilities, that would be really hard, and you couldn't use your hands properly and do a lot of things. Yeah, but I don't want to be either one of them. Neither's
Also,
not an option. It's an option for me. I say neither. It's my option.
My option too.
Mine too.
Who would you rather be, Nikki?
neither is not an option, she said.
I know. That's what she said.
That's why I said I'd rather be Natalia.
Talia
I
or
feel-
You said Gypsy.
I feel like she's never been loved in her life.
You said
Yeah, everyone-
Gypsy. You said you
from
wanted to be
Blanchard.
Gypsy. Al? Al?
No, I said I wanted to be Natalia
No,
No,
you
you
said
said-
Gypsy.
You said
instead
Gypsy.
of instead of Gypsy. No, I meant I would rather be Natalia than Gypsy. Because I think Natalia has never been loved and so unwanted,
But why would you want
so
to be her?
abused.
Yeah, why would you want to be unloved and unloved?
Yeah, why would you want to be her?
I wouldn't want to be Natalia.
Oh my gosh.
All
Are
right.
you on a roller coaster
I
yet?
would rather.
Sharon, I
would
need
rather
the
be
wall,
Gypsy.
Sharon.
I would rather be Gypsy.
Al,
Oh, but I'm,
it was
Well,
who
I'm
would
going
you want
first.
to be?
Gypsy.
Okay,
Eh,
I know.
okay.
She did
I
say
just-
Gypsy. I don't know
I'm going
what.
first, Margot, but it will only take me a minute. I don't have much left.
Gypsy has many signs of narcissism, and me said it's scary to see what is to come, especially with her immaturity and the fact that she was taught to manipulate her whole life. She did not live in the real world. No, her mother was a scammer, a grifter, a con artist, con woman.
I believe there was a lot of manipulation
Con.
there, but I don't know if the abuse was
A
as
lot.
bad as with Natalia. And abuse is worse on a disabled person.
They did totally unwanted surgery, unnecessary surgery. I mean, I wouldn't want to be either one, okay? Not for a minute.
Oh, well, no way.
They're both victims, but, ugh.
A new TV show, Gypsy and Natalia move in together. Well,
There we go. There you go.
There you go.
But see, Natalia does not have the followers and that Gypsy does, and I believe that they're like really pushing that because of the book and the documentary, and it's just insane what they're trying to do. Yeah. And the rose is red. Shut some things down over here. Hold on, just do. Close all tabs to the right. Will Gypsy follow her mother's footsteps? But she learned everything she knew from her mother, all about the manipulation and getting what she wanted.
She has a
Made
kid of
people
her
feel
own.
sorry for her. She got what she wanted, and she knows she puts that little girl voice on and all of that. Yep.
It's already a murderer.
She could easily. I mean, what example did she have? That. So.
There it is. I don't think she will, Kevin. Really? You don't think so, Nikki? I think that's all she knows.
That's all she knows. That's the thing.
I agree.
Yes, Adam. I think she's never stopped manipulating people all throughout prison and everything. Judy's mother. Judy. No. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's what she knows, and it's working now. And she goes to Good Morning America. Don't you think she's gonna put? I mean, they're all treating her like a celebrity. I don't know if anybody is going to Good Morning America and saying anything about that she shouldn't be treated like this celebrity. I don't know what that interview will be like, if they'll pander to her. So we'll see how that goes. But if she gets
They're making
pandered
her
to,
out to be a victim,
yeah.
and she was, but she was also the victimizer as well. So,
But she didn't have to choose murder
it's true.
to
No.
get out of that abuse. There were other ways. And in fact, he was telling her that, and she said, "No, we have to kill her." And then even afterwards, she had him write that stuff on the Facebook page that was vulgar, vile, and nasty. And that you didn't have to do that in order to get, have the mother found. You didn't have to be like that. She is manipulative,
no.
but she doesn't have Munchausen's, right? I don't know. How do we know she doesn't have? We don't know. How do we know? She's dying to have a kid right away.
No.
Oh, is she?
Oh
Did she say
yeah,
something?
right away,
Oh, well,
and
then.
they're like rabbits. So
Yeah.
she'll probably be pregnant
Yeah.
within a couple of weeks.
That's terrific.
Isn't that maybe? Wouldn't that just be for
Awful.
those of us who suffered from infertility,
Right?
like her?
Oh.
So, let's see, but mhm. Don't know. Just don't know. And then there was the school shooting in Iowa. Apparently, it's one sixth grader that was shot and killed by a 17-year-old.
Jeez.
I thought more were killed.
Not that
I think the principal was wounded.
people were wounded. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we will see. I think the eyes of the world will be on her, so I don't think she will get away with it. Hi, Liza.
Hi, Liza.
Hi, Liza.
I always think of that song. There's a hole
Hole in the
the
bucket, dear
Liza.
Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket. Yeah.
Liza.
How shall I fix it?
Oh. Yeah.
What was the boy's name? There's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza.
Johnny?
What is his name?
Is it Johnny? Dear Johnny, dear Johnny. I don't know.
Might be.
I don't know the name Liza.
There's a hole in the. How shall I fix it?
Look, I'm not the only one that remembers that song. I've asked people over the years. And
Oh,
nobody's-
I've mentioned it many times on this. Henry?
Yeah.
She says it's Henry. Dear
Henry.
Henry, dear Henry. Really?
Okay, yeah.
Is it really Henry?
So,
How shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza?
yeah, we did that song in elementary school.
Yeah, and then I've also asked you guys about old Dangato was a cat on a hot tin roof. Dangato sat. He went there to read a letter where the reading light was better. You know that one? Meow, meow,
Yeah.
meow.
No.
He
Meow,
broke
meow,
his
meow.
solar plexus. Meow, meow, meow.
No.
You don't know that song? And I don't even know where that comes from, but I remember singing that at my dining room table as a kid with my sister and stuff. Senor Dangato. I've talked about this on the show before. Was a cat on a hot tin roof. Dangato sat. He went there to read a letter where the reading light was better. But something he fell and he broke his solar plexus. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. I don't know where that was from. I know I've looked it up in here before. And then, you know the one, we love to sing about the birds and the bees and the spring. Do you know that one?
Like to sing, yes.
Yeah, we used to do that as
I'm all the birds, but
with my
Always
friends.
that.
We used to come and she used to rent the first house, and then we used to stay in the one bedrooms, and we would put on a show, and we would come out, and then a few of us would keep doing that chorus over and over again. Oh my gosh, we were so weird. And we did it in weird voices.
it'll be cute.
We did shows too. Isn't that funny? I think
Yeah.
we all did. We didn't have
I love to
computers.
sing. We had the grandfather, we had like the whole family, because I didn't even know what it was, but she kept saying, well, the whole family sings, so we had to come out and sound really old and then really young, and then it's crazy. The songs we learned in elementary school are so weird. I have no idea why a 7-year-old needs to sing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
True.
We didn't learn that.
Yeah, I was just
We
gonna
learned
say,
this
we,
land is my land, this land is your land.
Yeah, we did that one.
Bingo. That was a
Oh, yeah.
farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name.
I
Oh.
did do it.
Yeah.
And Browns. Yeah.
I remember learning the song, Do you know what I know? Do you know what I know?
Do you know what I know?
I know my second grade teacher
In
sang.
the palace warm.
I had such a horrible first grade teacher, so my second grade teacher was like the best. And the first thing she did on the first day of school, she just singing "Getting to Know You." She just kept singing
Oh
that.
my God, they did that to us too.
Oh,
in
but she
high
was-
school. We're like, get out of
Really?
here.
Oh no, but it was such a
Yeah.
welcome.
No,
She was
They wanted
so
us to sing.
welcoming.
We're like, we are not. We are too cool to sing that. Okay.
She was so welcoming, though. She brought cupcakes for everybody on their birthday from this bakery, and they all had. She was the
Now
greatest.
you can't. One kid might be allergic to something.
Huh?
Oh, but
Yeah, I know, but she was
they
really
can't
good.
eat anymore.
She was great. Mrs. Murphy. Wonder where she is.
Probably dead.
No, don't say that.
Well, I mean, Carolyn.
She was young. She was like
Oh.
right out of college.
Oh, all right then. Then she's enjoying her grandchildren.
Probably she would only be probably not that old.
Was that
For grade?
kindergarten
Second
teacher?
grade.
Yeah, well, that's
Grade?
years ago.
She was like 22, 23.
All right, so it's puts her in
From
her
my
She was
kindergarten
22,
teacher.
23 in like in the 70s. She's not dead.
No,
Kindergarten teacher was like, I don't know.
my
about
first grade teacher is
70.
she was old and she was rotten. She pulled my hair every time I used my left hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
She
so
would
lovely.
yank my hair.
She
Did
was
that to me too, but I was more bullheaded. I still use my left hand.
Well,
I had in
I
trouble
should-
saying the word ship. I was talking about the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and I said, blah, 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 the ship. And she goes,
Oh.
that's a bad word. And I just looked at her and I was like, trying to think of what I just said. I was like, what's the bad word that I said? She goes, you said a bad word. I said ship. She goes, don't say that word. And I couldn't understand why she kept saying that.
Boat on the water, ship.
Ship, yeah.
Yeah.
S-H-I-P.
Yeah.
I was like, I just looked at her.
Huh.
I was like, all right, whatever. I won't.
Are you
ever-
talking about nuns?
No.
The
No,
nuns,
I
I had good nuns. I was
I had good
lucky.
ones. I had one bad one.
Well, there's always a bad one. I had a bad one too. On the whole, the good ones balanced.
I
I
think
had one bad one, but the good ones really balanced out the.
I think I
Yeah.
told you guys about it. She used to hit us with a paddle and make us sign it after she hit us.
That's
She had
nice.
so many names on that paddle you couldn't even see the wood.
That's horrible.
I know.
Here's a paddle of with all the names of the children I abused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She really hit you with it too. I remember it.
Did she hit you?
Yeah, I forgot a book one day.
Oh, you're kidding! For forgetting a book?
Yes.
Wow. That would have been beaten daily.
I bet you never
Stephanie had a
forgot the book
mug.
again, eh?
stepping out of line, not doing homework.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of times.
No,
Wow.
not me, not for me.
Oh,
Other kids. Roughhousing in the playground.
I thought isn't that what playgrounds are for?
Ours was a
Wow.
black top.
here's what? Blacktop?
Ours was a black top.
Oh, no grass?
No grass.
We had blacktop and grass.
Same here.
We had a playground, but there was gravel also over where the.
No, not us. We just had grass everywhere. It
There was lots of
gigantic
grass,
playground.
but it was right outside the fence.
We didn't have big play structures, and we lived in a very wealthy town.
There were two swing sets, one on either end of the
I don't
playground.
even think we had swing sets. I think they gave us jump ropes, hula hoops, and playground balls.
Oh, lucky.
Jump ropes and hula hoops are pretty good.
But we didn't have any big play structures.
We had
We
a
had-
merry-go-round
We had a
thing.
play structure in kindergarten, one of those big wooden ones that you could put in a
We-
different thing.
A boat, not a ship. A boat.
And I swung so hard on it that I made the swing go completely around. And when it came down the other way, it doesn't go like
Hi, Jen.
think. It's sort
Hi,
of
Scooter.
right in the middle of coming over. You sort of fall out of the swing. So I fell from the from the middle of the air down to the ground. Knocked the wind out of me. I couldn't breathe.
Ugh.
Just
Aw.
reminded
I
me
remember
of
them carrying me
something.
to the nurse, and I couldn't talk. I was like, "Ugh."
Just reminded me of something. What did I?
ah,
I had some kind of
I'd be
an
dreaming of
accident.
dragon wings.
I wonder if that was on my bike.
I saw a dragon
Something.
today. I told you.
Oh,
Yeah.
lucky.
Picture of a dragon. Oh, it was moving. A moving picture.
With the wings, you have to make them double layered. I had to do I had to do 4 wings and now sew them together.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Listen to Margot. Oh, she's barely conscious.
I know, which the sewing is the easiest part. It's just pull
I
it,
don't remember.
put it through,
Must
pull
have been
it,
when
put
I
it
fell
through,
off my
pull
bike or
it.
something.
Cutting out a quilt in my head.
You're cutting out a quilt in your head?
My head, yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Watch, you almost dropped the
Watch
scissor.
out. Oh, you're going a little bit. You stay on the line.
Rotary cutter. Don't you use rotary cutter?
Yeah, I use them.
Yeah.
Material, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops. Crazy. So Ella wants to bake tomorrow night. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Oh.
You're going to bake gingerbread. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I am. What are you baking?
I don't know.
Make something cool.
Yeah, okay.
Like a pineapple upside down cake.
That's always
It's not cool.
good.
You got a Pinto Sport. Oh, nice.
Pinto.
They have a racing stripe, that stripe down the stripe on it. Carolyn, yes. Where's a Binkster? Binkster.
Good question.
She had a lot to
Bink-
say about Natalia Grace, but I don't know where she scooted
Yeah.
off to.
Let me.
Let me see. Evelyn?
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
And
Where are you? I'll text her.
She was in the chat earlier.
Evelyn.
Still haven't got an answer from last night. Where are you? We'll try it again.
Well, she came in last night in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
I know it. Say, we can make a song.
Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Middle of
No.
Oh, okay.
She's in the chat right now.
Oh, she is. Hey, Pinky.
Yeah.
On in here.
Oh, see.
I think she's been here all along. She was in at
I
the
think she's been
beginning.
here hiding all along.
Water's
I
good.
think
Come on
she's
in.
been hiding all along.
And Debbie's in the chat too. Two Scooter.
Debbie
Check.
Two Scooters in the chat? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she is. But I don't know. We're not having her on the show, and we can't have her on the panel anymore. The lawyer said no. She's a liability. Yeah. Can't have her. You never know what she's going to say. Okay.
Oh,
Debbie, come on.
No,
can't.
Evie can come on panel. Scooter's too much of a liability.
No, Debbie's perfect.
Oh, well.
Case. But we like her.
We love her.
For y'all, if
Go
a friend
Speaks.
sent you a letter that said, tomorrow you will receive a package from me, don't open it under no conditions, hide it, I contact you soon to get it, what would you do?
Mm-mm. Take
We
it
sent you a package. and
Say
said,
find
"Don't open
another poor sap to do your bidding, because this kid's not doing it.
I'd definitely open it.
it." Wait, they send you a package and then tell you not to open
She
it.
said, yeah, if your friend sent you a letter that said, tomorrow you will receive a package from me, don't open it under any conditions. Hide it. I will contact you soon to get it. What would you do?
I'd open
Depends
it.
on what friend it was.
I'd hide it.
Yeah, it really does depend on what friend it was. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I'd probably hide it for most friends.
Mm-hmm. I have an X-ray.
Hello, Beth. Hello, Beth. Would
Hi,
you
Beth.
reject it? Yes, I would put a big R. Return to sender. Address
There,
unknown.
yeah, you call
No phone
me,
number.
but
Nobody's
I
home.
can't go home right now.
Somebody's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell.
He's ringing the bell. Do me a favor, open the door.
Let her in.
Let her in.
Look at
Let her-
that. Here comes the sun. Look at the sun behind her.
Here
comes
comes
the
the
sun.
sun. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, Evelyn. No.
Hi, Carolyn.
Oh, my
Isn't
God.
it? Wait.
Oh,
Oh, that's Eleanor.
I have double
Eleanor,
vision. I can't
I
see
think
anything.
you're swell. Is there a song for Evelyn?
Hi, Evie.
Hi.
Did anybody ever write a song about an Evelyn?
Hey.
Nope.
I don't know.
Let's play this game where you have to do the alphabet, but you have to come up with the person's name in the song.
What do you
Like
mean?
Lucy
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
you said that
Sky.
the other night, right? Yeah.
I know, but we never played.
What do you mean
How
in
do
the
you play?
song?
Like we start with A, and you gotta think of a person's name that starts with A, and you'd say,
Did you just make
Whatever,
this
whoever
game up?
starts it.
Did you just make this game up?
No, me and my friend used to do it on paper. We would write down everything we could think of, all the names that start with A, then B, and it has to be a song like
That's fun.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, or Windy
Girl
was
with
her
colitis
name,
walks
or-
by.
Can we play, Karen?
Get it?
Can we play?
A girl with colitis walks by.
Yes, yes,
I'm like,
have a
why does
name.
she have colitis? Why did they put that in the song?
Well, I mean,
Colitis?
Yeah, that's what I thought that said. A girl
And the
with
little-
colitis goes by. That's what I thought it was. And I'm like, oh, that's so gross. Why did they say that? A girl with colitis
That
goes
easy.
by.
What is the real words?
A girl with kaleidoscope eyes.
Kaleidoscope.
But I always thought it said a girl with colitis goes by.
I did till this minute.
Funny.
You thought
Oh
you
my
thought the
God,
girl
no.
had colitis too?
The skies.
I didn't know what kaleidos was.
It drove me crazy. Marshmallow skies.
My friend sang Betty Davis thighs.
What? Betty Davis what?
She thought that's what it said.
What? Tell me, I can't hear you. Broke up.
Thighs, like chicken.
Oh, thighs. Betty Davis
Thigh.
thighs. She's got Betty
Thighs.
Davis
Not-
thighs.
Not eyes, but thighs. THIGH.
Yeah. Girl with collage
Thighs.
goes by.
Betty Davis thighs.
So you want to try it?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure how to play it. I don't know really what you mean because you said we have to have pen and paper, and I don't.
No, we
Come
don't
up
have to have a pen and paper. Whoever starts, like you start with the A. Anybody's name that starts with the A, you have to sing that little verse with their name in it. Like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
But that doesn't begin with an A.
I know, but it has to start with an A.
Well, that would get to L.
That's hard. There's not a song for
Yeah, there's
everybody's
not a
name.
song.
There's not a song for somebody with an X and a Z.
Ave Maria.
Well, it'll be fun getting there.
No, that's not. That's Maria.
Ave's not a
Ave
name.
is not a name. That's hard,
Anna,
Eddie.
banana, banana, banana.
Yeah, there you go.
Banana, Anna.
The,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody would
oh,
be.
there's, wait a minute.
I'll do B. Ba, 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 Baran.
Let me see something.
Now C.
You've got Betty
I'll do
Davis.
C. Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline.
Okay,
Okay.
Next is D.
We did B.
No,
Oh,
D.
you did D?
D.
Oh, Donna.
Are you kidding?
Oh, Donna.
Here we go. You had to do that one. didn't you?
Donna was her name.
Said she got no bail.
Never been
So-
the
And
same.
she's still in jail.
Delilah. Delilah.
Hey there,
Still
Delilah.
insane.
Delilah.
What's it like
Yeah.
in New York City?
Yeah.
Now we're back to E.
Eleanor Rigby.
There you go.
And there's the other one. Eleanor G, I think you're swell. You know? Okay.
Yeah.
F. Frankie and Johnny.
Frankie and Johnny.
Yep, we're
Oh,
lovers.
good friend.
Lordy, how they could love.
G.
Gloria.
Gloria.
Very
Gloria.
good.
Well, you gotta sing it, Sharon.
Yeah, I'm singing it.
Uh,
Gloria. Gloria.
And they're calling down the number that you've
All
been
right.
living. Okay.
8.
I'm Henry VIII, I am.
Henry VIII, I am.
I thought it had to be a girl's name though.
No,
No.
any name.
Oh,
It's hard enough doing it with any name.
right.
Okay, I would be Good Night Irene.
That's true.
Oh, what,
Bring it
what
in.
about what about come on, Eileen?
Oh, I swear. Well, that
But
was
you're
yeah.
That
dirty.
would be it.
Oh, come on, Eileen. Yeah.
J.
Julie, 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 do
Do
you
you
love
love
me?
me? Hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude.
Julie.
Oh, you're nude. Oh no, that's a different song.
Yeah.
Okay, K.
Oh, I'll take you home tonight, Kathleen. My father used to sing
Take it home tonight, Kathleen.
an old one.
L.
Oh, that's over on Star Trek.
Tell Laura I love her.
Tell Laura I love her, right?
Laura, but don't cry. Remember that?
And I have another J. Run, Joey, run. Joey,
Joey.
run.
Know that.
JK.
We did
Oh,
K.
and
Didn't we
P is
just do
Delta
K?
Dawn.
You did pay.
Oh,
Yeah.
L.
We've done L.
You missed
M.
I. You missed I.
M. Well, we missed I? No, we did. Come on, Eileen. M.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eileen.
Good Night Irene.
Yeah.
L. Did you do L?
Yeah, Eileen is
Yes, we
Hey,
did.
Laura.
Tell
Yeah.
Laura
You're
I
at M
love her. Yeah.
No, you're at M.
Michelle,
My
my belle.
bell.
There you
Call
go.
me soon. I
And?
remember well. My Michelle.
And No, no, Nanette. Isn't that a song? No, no,
Yes, there is.
Nanette.
I don't know the tune.
I'm not sure how it goes.
Oh,
Is it the one? Nancy, give me your answer. Is that her? Or is
No,
that the
that's
wrong
Daisy,
name?
Daisy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daisy, that's Daisy. Whoops.
I'm half crazy. That's one
Okay,
of the
so-
first songs I learned
Wait.
on the.
Nellie Bly. Nellie. Something Nellie Bly. The girl's name is Nellie Bly in the song, right?
Nellie, Smelly Nellie.
LMO. What's O?
Ophelia.
Okay, Abby. Oh, darn.
oh, Don. LMNOP.
Well, who's O? We didn't do O.
We didn't do O.
Didn't do O.
Or Celia.
Oscar the Grouch, the wonderful Grouch. No.
No.
Oscar Mayer Wiener.
I'd
That
like
is
to
what I truly like to
Oscar
be.
Mayer.
Close enough.
My
Why?
baloney has a first name, it's O-S-E-A-R. My baloney has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. I love to eat it every day. And if you have to ask me why, I'll say Oscar Mayer has, yeah, it is somebody's name, Oscar Mayer.
B-O-L-O.
Yeah. B-O-L-O-G-N-A. Yay. Okay.
P.
He was a kid.
P.
Peggy-
What do we do?
Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue. Peggy
Not
Sue.
married.
Pretty
Pretty
Peggy Sue.
Peggy
Oh,
Sue.
Prudence.
Oh, you're at Queen or Q now. Queen, I said.
Oh, Q.
Quincy was his name.
Quincy.
Queen of Hearts, she bakes some tarts all on a summer's day. All the rest of it.
Queen of Hearts. She chopped his head
What's
off.
that daughter's name?
That's the third one. R.
Roxanne.
Rocky.
You
Rocky.
don't
I've
have
never
to
had a
turn
baby
on the
before.
red
I don't know if I can
light.
do Rocky.
Yeah, I like that one too, Carolyn.
Or, what's that other one? Rosanna.
Wake up in the morning and...
Oh, by Toto or.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosanna.
Yeah, that was written about Rosanna Arquette.
Yes, it
Really?
was. Yes.
I never
Dating
knew
the
that.
guy from that
S. Sarah. Storms
Yeah,
are
she
brewing in her
was.
eyes. Sarah.
Baby,
Sarah.
cheery baby.
Oh, yeah. Sherry. Sherry
Tonight.
baby.
Yeah.
Sherry, she's my wifey. Remember that one? What was that crazy song that was around a few years ago and everybody was doing it? Sherry, be my wifey. Remember that crazy song with the dance and everybody was doing these little... You don't remember that?
I don't.
Oh my gosh,
No.
okay, forget it.
Okay, T.
T.
Mm.
Me, Tommy.
You missed S.
No,
We
we just
did
did it.
baby.
Oh, you did Sherry. See? Oh my God.
Mary. Ooh.
S-T, you're right, T.
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 Timmy, Teeny,
Tanya.
Tina, Tony,
Tiptoe through
Tommy.
the tulips. No, Tommy. Tommy.
Tommy. Is there a song?
The song
Yes, it's a
Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
From the
Mhm.
musical.
Tommy.
By the
You
Who.
deaf, yeah, you
Tommy,
deaf,
by
dumb,
the
blind
Who.
kid. Sure plays
Yeah.
a mean pinball.
Pinball.
I went to that concert. That was awesome.
Tommy.
Thinks
Yeah.
he does it. I
Yeah,
don't.
we're doing well.
Makes him so good.
What is he?
You. Uncle Fester.
Mariah. Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember it. All right, we'll try B.
Your banana fan of Uriah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Vicky, Victoria, Sweet Victoria.
Oh, Victoria. No, that's. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. Oh, that's Gloria.
Gloria. We could say Victoria, Gloria.
Valerie. Isn't Valerie a
Oh,
song?
that's my
Yes.
favorite. That's my favorite, Valerie.
Valerie.
Valkyrie, Valkyrie.
Bella.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
W.
Winnie Penny. No.
Oh,
Winnie,
Windy.
Winky.
Everybody calls her Windy.
Oh, yeah.
Windy
Windy
has stormy eyes, and Windy has, yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Windy.
Good one.
Windy won't go.
W. X.
Oh, now we're to the bad one.
X, forget it.
You. We're at you.
That's Xavier.
Xavier,
No,
you make
You.
Cabbage Patch
Oh, where I do?
Kids.
Where
They
I
just
do?
did W. They did Wendy. Wendy.
But
W
did we do
and-
you? What did we do for you?
No, we're not.
Uriah.
Why?
Uncle
Oh, yeah.
Fester.
Ulysses.
Yeah, we did.
We did Uriah, Babaya, Banana Fan. Okay, yeah.
U.
What are we on? We're on X.
V. For
you're still the
Valerie.
one.
No, we did V already.
You're still
Valerie.
the one.
We're on Y.
You're still having fun.
Yolanda? Is there a song Yolanda?
Yolanda.
Let me look that up.
I don't know. That's why I just used the word you.
I know, you.
You're
You
still the
make
one.
me feel brand new, you.
Hmm.
The sky is blue because of you.
You, oh, it's you. It's always been you.
It's
You're the one.
Yolanda.
You're the one that I really love. You're the one.
It says there's a
that
Yolanda song.
Sing
Not
it
a
out.
few bars, so you might be able to get it.
If you're gonna say it, you gotta sing it.
Yolanda. How about Z? Zippity doo dah.
Zippity yay.
There was a song with Vera in it.
Ziggy, you're the one.
Vera.
Zigzag.
Vera.
Yeah, that was in the song. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
what.
when I'm 64, I have grandchildren on my knee. Vera, Chuck, and Dave.
Okay.
What about
People
Billy
song,
Joe
right?
McAllister?
It's
that
you.
dropped the
No
Tallahatchie
Yolanda song.
Bridge.
Billy Joe McAllister. Uh-oh. Jumped out. No music.
No Yolanda. No Yolanda
Oh, I
song.
got a good one for M. I just realized. Bang, bang, Maxwell Silver Hammer came down.
There you go.
On her
The
head,
Beatles, see all the Beatles songs I did, Michelle.
Hey
Hey
Jude.
Jude. Yellow Submarine.
Oh, there's a Helen Reddy one, Jeffrey. Jeff, she wrote. And Angie Baby, you could use that for A, by the Rolling Stones, Angie Baby.
Yeah, you're right.
And Helen Reddy wrote an Angie Baby song too. No, she did Angie Baby, he did Angie. Angie. Okay,
See what that found?
Yeah.
now it's over and all the fun's done.
Now we
I
do
knew
something else.
Did
Now
we
all
do
this-
Z?
Just Z is Zachariah.
Zachariah, you're a pariah.
Oh, Jay. Jeremiah.
What I desire, Zachariah.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Now you
And
just
then
gotta
Abby,
make
it's back to, oh, Dawn.
Oh, we keep going back to that. Oh, my Lord.
Abby keeps coming up with new verses.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
I had a mom.
Donna was her name. She's in jail now. It'll never be the same. Her emails kept me on the edge
Yes.
of my seat.
She's nothing but a number now. The back
Oh, Donna.
She did.
Now you have to just sing a song that starts with the A and a B and a C. Like, A would be Another one bites the dust.
Oh, boy.
And another one's gone. And another one's gone.
But they're always going to have a word.
Yeah. Do
Ave
that.
That's
Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to remember them. That's the hard part.
Do the bossa
you know what we
nova,
used to
da
do?
da da. See for B.
You sing a song, right? You sing
They
another one bites
do
the dust. The
that.
next person has to start the song with a D because the last word started with a D.
Oh, well, see, we used to play that all the time at work. We'd do a word, and then you had to find a word that started with that letter. The
Right,
last
right.
letter of what they said. Yeah.
Okay, so start so we can get the hang of this.
With A?
Yeah.
Abracadabra. Now you got to think of something that starts with A.
Oh, not a song.
What?
Not a song.
Wait, what's
Yeah,
going
see
on? What are we playing? I thought we were
I
playing
don't know
songs.
what
Yeah, song.
Oh, a
Sing a
song.
song I thought.
Ave Maria.
Wait, she started with abracadabra. Oh, that is it.
Oh.
Mary Sharon.
Oh, there's a song?
I'm going to reach out and grab you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Abracadabra.
So then someone has to start with the A again.
I don't
Yeah.
Ave Maria.
So now someone has to start with
Maria,
an A
now
again.
you're going to start with an A again.
No, Maria
No,
would
Maria's
start
an
with
M.
an M.
Maria ends with an A. Where are you
Starts
guys?
with an M,
No, but
though.
the word, the last word.
Supposed to be the last letter of the last word.
No, the last,
No.
the
Okay.
first letter of the last word.
That's not how we played it.
Oh boy,
Oh.
now we're going to fight over the
You
rules.
just
This
say a
reminds me
word.
of my
You just say a
childhood.
word
That's
like
not the way
book.
we play. We put the
do
free
book,
parking
and you
stuff
gotta
in the
do it.
middle of the Monopoly game. I don't
got
play
one.
like that. The
You're
rules don't say,
going back
I'm not
to
playing
back.
if we don't have the free money with you land in there. Did you ever play Monopoly? And some people do that and some people don't. And some people get very upset by that.
Do you know that the Queen banned them playing Monopoly?
Really?
Because they'd fight. Yeah.
Because
That
why?
was banned. Because they'd all fight among themselves.
They couldn't
So
get along.
It was banned. They couldn't play Monopoly. Look it up.
No, but every time you would play with different kids, you go, oh, do you guys put the money in the middle and you get it if you land on free parking?
Yeah.
No. And like, yes, but no. And then no, I've got to play that. No, and then people get so.
How about this game? Like I'll say MIA, and then you got to say an abbreviation.
You have to
CIA.
what?
What
You
do
don't
you
have to go. It don't go. Okay, we can do it in order.
How do you
Okay.
have all these games,
ATM.
Pinky? Wait, what do we have to do? What do we have to do?
Now you got to go to B, and you have to make initials of something like there's the
BCI.
EBT,
BCI.
BCI.
Yeah.
Okay,
CBN.
that's C. Okay,
Bureau of
CBN.
Criminal Investigation.
Okay, then the D. Oh,
C.
DOA.
C next.
DOJ.
C
Wait.
next. The
Oh,
CBI,
there's
Colorado
the
Bureau of
CIA.
Investigation. Now you can do D.
Okay. DOA.
Okay,
Dead on arrival.
right.
And then E. EBT.
Oh,
F.
What's the-
What's
FBI.
EBT?
ETA.
FBI.
I would say ETA, estimated time of arrival.
G.
What was
What's
F? FBI.
How do
did
you
that
get
already.
I on G?
Oh, GT.
GMC.
There you go. General Motor.
Okay, then E.
E.
Oh, I
EPA. Environmental Protection Agency.
No, it's H.
Yeah.
We're at H.
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 Um.
OM.
HFC.
HNO.
HSBC.
HBIC. Whoops.
HUD. HUD.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
Aye.
HSBC is 2 is bank. Okay.
Oh, I guess
Internal
mine was
Revenue.
Canadian.
IBM.
Okay, I said Internal Revenue.
ICE.
HELOC. HELOC. Okay, go ahead. What?
You're at J.
G.
HI. Did we do I?
Yes.
ICE. ICE.
J.
Yeah.
J. Wait, A, B, C, D, E, F,
J.
H, I, J. It would, that's
What
easy.
does I stand for? What does I stand for?
In case of emergency.
Immigration.
Well, yeah, but it's also IC is in case of emergency in your iPhone or your phone. You put your ice contact just in
I
case of
have-
emergency.
I
And it's immigration something too.
Okay,
Immigration customs.
Yeah.
now let's go. Come on.
J,
Nay?
J.
Or did you, Jay?
Judicial system.
Juju bees.
J.
JVC.
JAC. John Alphonse Casarini Capital.
Oh,
JVC
John
is,
Hopkins from the Maya case.
Okay.
JHACH. John Hopkins Old Children's Hospital.
Fine.
JK, L,
K. We didn't do K.
K, KBI, KBJ, KBG. What is
KBI.
it?
KBG.
KGB.
KGB.
Yeah.
KGB. L.
KL is
LTC.
there you go.
LBJ.
LLC.
LPD.
Labor and delivery.
LLC.
LLC. LLC is one too.
MIA.
MIA.
N.
NASDQ.
NBC.
MTA.
Oh, good.
NASDQ.
We're at O.
Oh, I thought Bucky just said N.
OFA for O. Office of
He
Foreign.
did N. Somebody did N already.
Yeah, I did MTA, Metropolitan Transit Authority.
No, she did
It's
M.
MTA. I did N. NASDQ.
Right, yes, you did N.
NASDAQ.
Yeah, I said we're at
Oh,
O.
NASDAQ, yes.
Okay, let's not fight, kids.
Okay, so where we at?
Supposed to be
M,
fun, not
N?
fighting.
We're
O.
at O.
Oh, run O.
I did O.
Omni.
OFC, Office of Foreign, OFA, Office of Foreign Affairs.
There you go.
P.
The government.
PTA.
PTA, good one.
What? We're back at E?
No, Q.
P.
Oh my gosh.
You.
Quid pro quo. No, I don't know.
QUE, what does that mean? Q?
QID.
Online.
Okay, QID.
Bless you for that.
Thank you. I know, no one ever says it to me, see?
God bless you.
God
Not even
bless
in
you.
the chat, not even in the
I
chat.
didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Should we do so?
I
If
was
we
the first and only, Carolyn. See?
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
RIP.
Rest in peace.
S.
OS.
No,
No,
it's S.
Oh, good one.
SOS.
SOS.
SOS. So I send an
T.
SOS to the world.
T-
See, that's
TWA.
playing two games at once. Okay.
U.
UTI.
What was T? Wait, what was
Oh.
T?
TWA.
Okay.
UTI.
UTI.
Oh, there you go.
U. V. is next?
VIP. VIP.
VIP. yeah.
W. W.
Okay. So we're thinking.
WNBC.
WHO.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go. Okay.
World Health Organization.
All right, smarty pants, what's that?
WWE.
WHO.
What's X? Oh, my God.
WWW, the World Wide Web.
X.
Oh, boy, yeah. That's good.
X is the
all
thing
alone,
for
that's-
Twitter.
X marks the spot.
That's right.
All right.
X is the thing for Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, X. Yeah, that's crazy. So stupid.
Oh, wait, that, oh, man. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Why?
No one. Yeah.
YTV.
YQB?
Oh, X,
YTV.
XOXO, hugs and kisses. Kisses and hugs.
YMCA.
LZ.
YMCA. Yeah, see, I can play both with that one.
Mine must all be Canadian answers or something.
Z. C.
D.
Z.
That's not good.
Zoom.
What does it stand for, Hel?
I'm kidding.
Zoom,
Oh.
zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, give it a try.
I can't think of
See if I
anything
could
that would
see.
What does zip stand for in zip code?
Zippity doo dah,
No idea.
Yeah, now let me think.
zoological idiots
It does stand for something.
in pants.
Zero in
Something-
pants.
Something postal, maybe? I don't know.
Xerox. Nope.
Yeah, it's something to facilitate the
See, if we
delivery.
knew the words to the songs, we could say a line of the song and then someone has to fill in the next line.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, we've played that before.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that too with the whole family on every Christmas. We
No, I mean, we played that on here before. We went around with the whole thing, and I think one time we did Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I love that song.
No.
I know. He said we have to.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor
What?
family.
Wait 1 second. Wait.
Oh.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, spending his life from a monstrosity.
Mommy,
If you go,
let him go.
you let me go.
Here you
Ishmael. No. Oh, will not let you go. Let him go.
Will not let him go.
We will not let you go. Let me go. No, 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 no.
Let me go.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, let me go.
He yells
For me.
No, don't no.
For me. I gotta go check on Tom. I'll be right up.
Okay. All right. What now, Binky?
I don't know. Let's think of one. Think of something else.
I could make another story, huh?
Yeah. Last summer I went to the woods with Alan. Bob was there.
No, we can't do that.
I
one.
know. Why not? We can't. I still remember it almost.
Yeah.
Cheryl or somebody was there. Donald came by to shoot the breeze.
Oh, I forget all about that one.
Oh, Kevin's putting in just word cookies, he's saying.
Poor Kevin. He's like,
Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
oh, Kevin.
How about let's do a new story. I went to the beach with Amy. Go ahead, Evie.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster.
Go ahead. Come on. Somebody.
What?
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster, and Calvin was surfing.
Next.
Come on, Elle.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster, and Calvin was surfing, and David was fishing.
Come on, Sharon.
I went to the beach with Calvin and Buster.
No.
Oh, shoot. Forget it. I,
Okay.
Starts with the A, hon.
Calvin and Alan.
Beep.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing, and David was fishing, and Ernesto was getting a tan.
Bucky?
Okay,
She's not
is it my
here.
turn?
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah.
she's not
Okay, I
here?
went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was fishing.
No,
Oh, shoot. Calvin was
surfing.
surfing and David was fishing.
And
And Ernesto was, oh, I forgot that one already.
getting a tan.
Oh, getting a tan. Okay. And Francie was sifting shells.
Okay. L.
That's
I
gonna be
went to
hard.
the beach
Or-
with
oh.
Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. And Francie?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was Francie doing?
Something
I
we
don't
all
know.
love.
Oh, Francie was sifting shells. And George was jumping on a trampoline.
I'll be darned.
Went to the beach with Amy and Buster, and Calvin was swimming.
No,
No. Beep.
No? Calvin was what?
surfing.
Surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. And
Francie.
Francie was
Sifting.
sifting shells.
No.
And then,
No, well.
and then
Gee.
Oh, I did. And
George.
then George was. I'm really off tonight. I can't do this tonight.
Jumping
So-
on the trampoline.
Jumping on the trampoline.
Now
And
you
then
get to say.
GH, Helen was hammering nails.
That's weird.
I know.
And the trampoline too.
Okay,
so
who's-
that's
Me again?
Sharon, you're not playing?
No, she's not.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like,
All right, then don't play. Quitters. All right. I went
I'll
to
play, I'll play, I'll
the
play.
beach
What about
with
Margot?
Amy. And she goes after him. She already
I
went.
went. I go after you, Evie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to the beach. Now, see, now you're making me. That's not nice. With Amy and Buster.
Yeah.
Calvin, he was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. And George was jumping on the trampoline. And Helen was hammering nails. And Irene was eating ice cream.
Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing.
Surfing.
David was fishing.
Mhm.
Ernesto was.
Ernesto de Quista.
He was getting a tan.
Getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George
No,
was
right, yeah. All right.
George was jumping on the trampoline.
Mm-hmm.
Helen was hammering nails.
Mhm.
Irene was eating ice cream. And June was playing. No, June was playing jacks.
Okay.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. Jay was playing with Jax, but I forget the name.
June.
June was playing with Jax. And Kevin was flying a kite.
Simple enough.
Okay, Al, it's you.
I can't keep it together. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then it goes back to me then, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing, and David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. And George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. And Lori was licking a lollipop.
Okay, take it from the top. Went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on a trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. And Laura was
Lori,
licking lollipops.
right? Right. Now you gotta
Hey,
do.
where's Bucky Ann
You
at?
gotta add the.
You have
No,
to
you
do
gotta
M,
add. You gotta
Abby.
add the M.
To M.
Oh, I didn't do nothing yet. Oh, M, that's me.
Yeah.
Marcy, no, let's see. Yeah, Marcy was making a sandwich.
Okay, that sandwich again. Okay.
Okay, am I going or Bucky?
Oh, I don't know this game.
Okay, so Margot, it's you.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It's so easy.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. Okay. June was playing with jacks. Okay, Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. And Em, oh my God, Em, what were you doing, Bink?
I was really
forget.
having fun.
Em, I don't know.
Marcy.
I still don't know.
Marcy was making a sandwich.
Oh, Marcy was making a sandwich. And Nelson was... Oh my God. Nelson was having a nap.
Okay. Who goes now? You do.
You.
Unless
Me?
Bucky's jumping in.
Oh, I do. Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was on the trampoline, jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Okay, Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. And Marcy was making a sandwich. And Nelson was taking a nap. And Oscar was being a grouch.
Okay. Went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was... What's she doing? Francie was...
Sifting.
sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Laura was licking a lollipop. Mary was...
Marcy.
Oh, Marcy. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was napping. Oscar was... What's he doing? Oscar was...
A grouch.
Oh, okay. And Peter was playing with the pail.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster, and Calvin was surfing, David was fishing, Ernesto was getting a tan, Francie was sifting shells, George was jumping on the trampoline, Helen was hammering nails, Irene was eating ice cream, June was playing with jacks, Kevin was flying a kite, Lori was licking a lollipop, Marcy was making a sandwich, Nelson was having a nap, Oscar was being a grouch, Peter was... I always forget the last one. Peter... What was Peter doing?
Playing with something.
Playing with
Peter was playing with...
his
I
pail.
don't know.
His pail.
Oh, Peter was playing with his pail?
Yeah.
With a pail.
Okay. Quincy was making a sandcastle with Peter's pail.
No, again, no.
Yeah, it's your turn, Carolyn.
Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was taking a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with a pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Okay, R.
R.
Ryan was crying. Yeah.
Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Enrico, or whatever.
No,
he
Ernesto.
said. Ernesto was getting a tan. I had a cat named Enrico.
Okay.
Okay. Francie was sifting shells. George was
No.
jumping on a trampoline.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you missed
Jumping on
one.
a trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was
Making,
Marcy was making a sandwich.
yeah.
And Nelson was napping. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with a pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle, and Ryan was crying.
Right.
And S is Sarah was crying.
Sarah was crying too?
Oh wait, Sarah. Yeah, no, she wasn't crying.
Oh,
Sarah was singing.
Sarah was singing. Okay.
I went to the
Yeah.
beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing with Jax. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was napping. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Our Ryan was crying. And Sarah was singing.
Mm-hmm.
And Ted went to bed.
Okay.
I don't know.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was taking a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. And then Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. And, oh gosh, hold on a minute.
I didn't hear that name either.
Was it Tom? Hold on, don't. Gosh, you just said this was, there was something was, oh, she was, wait, didn't she go to sleep? What happened? Who left?
Elle left.
Oh gosh, Elle left. Wait, hold on. Somebody, wait, don't tell me.
Starts with
You
the
just
T.
said she was she sleeping?
Who's sleeping?
Starts with a T.
No, I know, but her name, but the thing she was doing starts
It
with a
wasn't a
T.
she.
Okay, but were they sleeping?
No.
Okay, they weren't sleeping, so.
Well, she could have been. I don't know.
Well, doing tea. Wasn't
Right.
a she.
It wasn't a she. Tom? No. Ted.
Almost.
I thought it was Ted.
Yeah, it was Ted.
It was Ted.
She said Tad.
Oh,
No, I said Ted.
Ted. Ted was, it was something crazy. I thought Ted was sleeping, or Ted was
Went to bed.
Could have been sleeping.
in bed?
Ted went to bed, yeah.
Ted went to bed, okay. Ted went to bed,
Okay.
and I have to add one now. Ted went to bed, and, Ulysses was, hold on, Ulysses, I want Ulysses to be doing something. Ulysses was blowing bubbles.
Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. I keep on saying Ernesto.
Yep,
Oh,
that's
that's
It
it.
is Ernesto.
Oh, it's not Ernesto?
It is Ernesto.
Oh, okay. Ernesto was getting tanned. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Laura was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was napping. Oscar was, let me think.
Sesame
Oh,
Street.
Oscar was laying down?
No.
Oh, Oscar
What is
was
Oscar? What is Oscar?
Oscar Mayer,
No. Talk about Sesame
Os-
Street.
Oscar was, shoot.
Oscar out of the trash can.
Oscar was.
Oscar the
Sesame
Grouch. Oscar was
Oscar
being a
was
grouch.
being a grouch. Yes, he was. Peter was playing with the pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted was in bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And Valerie was putting on baby oil.
Okay.
I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing with Jax. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was having a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted went to bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles. And Valerie was doing something stupid. What was Valerie doing? I always get...
Putting on baby oil. Is it
Oh
baby
yeah,
oil or
Valerie
suntan
was
oil?
putting on baby oil.
Okay.
And Willie was getting freed.
Okay. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing jacks. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was taking a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was building a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted went to bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles. Valerie was putting suntan baby oil on. And Willie was being freed. And Xavier was playing in the waves. Xavier was playing in the waves.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Xavier was getting an x-ray.
That's what I thought too.
All right, I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. And Ernesto
Mm-hmm.
was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing jacks.
That's right. That's right.
Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Mary was
Marcy.
Marcy, I keep saying
I
that.
know, and that's the name you made.
Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was napping. Oscar was laying down.
No.
Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted was in bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie was putting on baby oil. And Willie was Willie was
Being freed.
Willie was being freed, and Xavier was playing
What?
in the waves.
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, okay, XY. Okay, and then Yvonne was blow drying her hair.
Okay.
Oh man. I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing with Jax. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was napping. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was making a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted went to bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles. Valerie was putting on baby oil. Willie was being freed. Xavier was playing in the waves. And Ulysses.
Yvonne.
Oh, what? Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yvonne, oh my god, I always forget what Bink tells me. Yvonne was, I don't know what Yvonne was doing, I'm sorry.
Her hair was wet from
Oh,
swimming,
Yvonne
so-
was drying her hair. And
Okay.
Zach broke his back.
Oh gosh, that broke his back. Okay. I went to
she
the
do it?
beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing with Jax. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was taking a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with his pail. Quincy was building a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted went to bed. Ulysses was blowing bubbles. Valerie was putting on baby oil. Willie was being freed. Xavier was playing in the waves. Yvonne was drying her hair. And Zach broke his back.
Yay.
Whoa.
That was hard.
Ooh, good job.
Okay. Wow.
What did Kevin find? I can't see what he's put there.
Oh my gosh, look what I found.
Oh, I know what it is.
It's a rhinoceros.
It is.
The littlest things make you happy, Kevin.
Rhinoceros, well,
He found a rhinoceros.
Oh.
You have elephants too there on parade? There he has
Oh my
rhinoceroses on parade. Rhinoceros is on parade. Rhinoceros is on parade. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Rhinoceros on parade.
Oh gosh.
Where did he find the rhinoceros at?
In the emojis.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you thought he got a pet one, didn't you? And you wanted a giraffe.
yeah.
A rhinoceros is mean though.
That's true.
They'll spear you with that
Hmm.
big rhino horn. Okay.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, rhinoceroses are awful.
Hippopotamuses are really, they're not nice, even though they're portrayed as nice, like Henrietta hippopotamus and stuff. They'll kill you really badly. All right, let's try to do the word cookies before Let me see what's up with this. Let me get some stuff here and claim that. Alright. Alright, and that back. And
I'm painting as a memory.
oh, I want you to
things.
show your roses. I wanted you to do that yesterday, and then you just disappeared.
I messed them all up.
No.
So now I'm trying little baby roses.
No, I want to see your roses.
Yeah, I did. I made it run.
No, I don't care. I want to see them.
They
Look, did you see what I've done today?
Okay, let me find my camera. I did see what you did.
I did those. I did these. I did these.
Where's my camera? I like those.
I know, but they're not showing very well. And then I did, hold on. I did more. There's more. Did these.
Very nice. I got to get me a sketchbook.
Yeah, this is. If you want to send,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
really
send me
sorry.
all the
Let's see.
watercolor paper, all the sketchbooks. Remember when people used to always send me a happy mail all the time? I used to be so happy. Remember?
Yeah.
Now it's old hat. I've gotten things before. Yeah, it's lost its shine.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to show it to you and get it over with because it's sad. I really messed it up.
Okay.
I really messed it up.
No, I don't
It
think
went-
you really messed it up.
It went running down.
That's okay.
colors-
Watercolor in the rain.
This is what I was just doing right now. These little bitty roses on this little bitty,
Pretty.
but the paint doesn't stick onto this thing too well.
Oh, what is it on a tile?
It's on one of those things that stands up.
Oh, yeah. It's
Because
hard to do
I
that.
gotta get myself I'll have to get myself a
Sketchbook.
sketchbook.
Yeah. Well, this is a
Yeah,
watercolor
it made me sad when I
book.
wrecked those.
Please send all the watercolor books. Okay. Well, you can be a little more artistic. You can. I mean, anybody can. Just to learn. It's just technique.
I'm trying.
It's just technique. No, Nikki Mick is saying she wishes she was more artistic.
Oh,
Take
My
it back.
daughter made an Instagram story about this, and I didn't even know. She said she showed this picture, and she said the mama bear is getting really good at her watercolor.
Aw.
how sweet.
Yeah, isn't that sweet? Oh, and then I did this one today too, Abby. I just started putting a
Oh, I
whole
like
bunch of
that
things. I
one.
like to make those pine things. I just like to make those. And then there was
Those stamps that I got, and
Yeah.
then they give you the small stamp, and then they give you a big one on silk. They have all kinds of flowers on there.
Yeah. You can do
Maybe I
that. You
should
can
send you
sketch
some
it
of
before
those.
if you want. There's a lot of different techniques that you can do. I'm trying to find my other watercolors.
I remember that Rosemary said she does charcoal
Pencils, yeah.
drawing. I tried charcoal drawing, and I had that all over me.
Oh, really? Well, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You do a charcoal
you're supposed to-
pencil.
You're supposed to shadow it like you.
Are
just
you
rub
left-handed?
it. No, I'm right-handed.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Oh, so I think left-handed. Sometimes your hand, like when you're left-handed, the way they write, lefties write.
Oh, okay, yeah. You smeared the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they tell you to smear it a little bit, but I must have smeared it a lot. But I had it on my face. I had it everywhere.
Oh gosh.
I think I'll try the painting right now.
Yeah. I like painting. Really, I paint all the time. When I get off here, I paint. I paint during the day. I paint too much. Paint.
I want to finish my diamond paintings too. I have two that are just about done, but not done.
I don't know. I mean, like if you get into a diamond, but I just can't seem to finish them. It's too much.
Yeah,
I can't
me
sit there
neither.
and I have to see something like I already like I have, like it's crazy. Like I get this impatience when I'm trying to learn something new with watercolor. I have this impatience. Like I just want to be able to just go shh and do it. Like I have impatience.
Is that how Sandy does it? Is she a whiz when it comes to painting?
She's a very good painter.
Yeah, she can just go zip, zip, zip like that. Like I've seen people do it. Like
Yeah.
you did that one of that painting on the beach. That one, it was just like zip, zip, zip. I know you
Zip,
put
zip,
it
zip.
in fast motion when you did those flowers. That was so cool to watch that.
Zip, zip, zip. Yeah, but I just like there's like just like something like some. I just want like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I know.
I don't have patience for that.
When I try to draw a face, every face looks exactly the same. I'm okay if I do willow. I should do willow paintings when I don't have to do the face. I
Oh.
could probably be pretty good at that.
Right.
I can make a gown and holding a baby, but I can't do faces. They all look the same. Must be something I can do. My friend works with clay, but I don't do that.
You what?
She works with clay.
Oh.
Marianne does.
Oh, that was so funny because I had that layer cake that I made out of that not air dry clay, of that oven baked clay, so it keeps staying soft. So Gia got to touch it, and I guess she thought it was going to be like dry. And she was like, she freaked out for a minute. She's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "It's fine. Don't worry about it." And she's like, "Michael, I touched that cake that your mother made there, that little cake." She was laughing.
That's my dimple in there.
I was laughing like crazy.
I'd like to learn how they put the paint on the chain, and then you put it on the paper, and then I think you close the paper, and then you pull the chain out slowly, and then it makes an orchid.
Yeah, I've done that. I love doing it.
I did it probably 20 times, and I got one that almost looks like an orchid. But they do it so easily, and it's so beautiful. And that must be the way you pull it out of there, or how much paint you put on it.
Mm-hmm.
Should go empty out my little hobby closet and see what the heck I got in there. My hobby closet /
Now, last time you went to do your shed, you never came back.
oh my gosh.
You said,
I
"I'm
went
going
out
to go to my shed and I'll be back."
Yeah, you know what? My roof ripped. My roof ripped on my shed,
Right, but then you said, but you
So-
still never came back.
but I'm back now. I was out there earlier and I tried to fix it. Me and Vicky put a tarp over it, and the wind blew it off, and so everything in there was soaking wet. So I have to get everything out of there and fix that roof now, but it was just too late. It was too late, and there was a spider in there, and I just went, I'm done.
There was a spider in there, so you freaked over spider?
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
dear.
we got wolf spiders over here. And they're
I
like
know, they
fucking-
won't hurt you.
I know, but some of them jump. Some spiders jump. I don't want them to jump on me. I just don't like spiders. It feels like mascara on your eyelashes when you touch them. Ooh. I could do without spiders, but I'll do it in the daytime. I don't care. But as long as I could see what's going on. I just had me a little handheld light out there tonight. And I said, you know what? I better put all this stuff back because there's no way I'm getting to the back of the shed right now. So I just got to start early tomorrow because I got to put my Christmas tree back in there. If the box isn't soaking wet.
You
soaking
keep
wet.
your tree out there?
In my shed, yeah, I used to keep it in my back room. That was my storage room. But now that my kids live back there, they took all my stuff and bought me the shed.
You need
which
to
is-
get a better shed.
I do.
You can't have a fabric thing with that stuff there. That you'll ruin your stuff.
I know. Yep, and then I have a room next to my shed that's attached to this room, but you can't, every time I fix it, it gets all messed up. You can't even walk in there. You gotta walk in the front way to get something in the back, and it's just a wreck. I need to shake the sheets around here and get things back in order. Like they have all their boxes smashed back there and stuff that they don't need. Well, they can get rid of it then, because I need some space.
Yeah.
I plan on knocking this wall out someday soon, making this room bigger. It's just too small. But I worked so hard in here. I've taken so much stuff out of this room. You can't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it if you looked at the room. It still looks packed. But I took so many bins out of here. I should just get a little couch to put in here instead of a bed, because we don't usually have company that comes over and needs a bed to sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
They could sleep on the couch. They come over.
Yeah.
Because I need some room. This room is just shrinking. It's not me. I'm not getting bigger. It's the room's getting smaller. Oh, this morning, my son gets up at 5 o'clock to go to work. And I was up, and I heard him go out the front door. And then I heard him open up the gate, but I didn't hear him get into his car or nothing. But immediately after I heard my front door shut, I started hearing these men yelling out in front of my house. And I was like, what the heck? And I poked out my head out the window. Joe was already gone, but it was a white SUV. You had the trunk open, or the back of the SUV open, and 3 doors were open, and they were putting this guy in the back of this white SUV, slammed the doors, and they took off. And I called my son. I go, Joe, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, why? I go, did you see a white SUV? He said, no. And I was like, oh my God, they just put somebody in the trunk. Some guys were fighting out here right now. And I mean,
Oh my God, when are you moving away from there?
Yeah. Did you call the police?
Like every day you tell us.
I know. If I ever saw that out by me, I would be gone. You wouldn't have to ask me twice. You wouldn't have to ask me
I was in
twice.
shock when I seen them do that, and so I had to call my son and make sure that wasn't him they put in the trunk.
Oh
And
my
then I
God.
finally talked to him, and then I hung up. And then when I looked back out there was this guy with a trench coat on, and he keeps walking back and forth right in front of where that truck was right then. I think it was probably a drug deal or something, and they took his friend, and he was tapping his foot on the ground trying to find something. So then I called the cops, but I didn't dial 911. I just dialed the station, and they answered and hung up on me. And I was like, what the hell? So I
The white
dialed
boy.
it again, and it wouldn't go through. So I just said, forget it. I'm
No.
going.
Oh my
That was-
gosh! Somebody could be. Wow.
I know this. I'm telling you, I was looking at prices yesterday for moving to South Carolina.
You should
They're
take
so
a video
cheap.
of that next time, so you could show the
Well,
police.
yeah, if I could only think that fast. I told you I'm terrible in emergencies, but my main thing was I wanted to see if my son was driving or if he was in the back of that car that took. And I mean, he was out there he just walked out seconds ago. And then these guys were all out there fighting. 3 guys were fighting, and they're putting the other guy in the back of the SUV. I was like stunned. I couldn't believe it. I was going to call the police, and I say, what am I going to tell them? This car just took a man, and they're gone. I don't know which way they went. I don't know who they were. I don't know what. Holy cow. It was just getting daylight, too. And then when I seen that other guy out there walking in his trench coat up to this house, and then he'd back up and go back to the
gosh.
house.
You got to get out of there.
I know it. Never a dull moment around here.
It's sad. The other night, there's something going on too, remember?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, every night. The helicopter's circling, looking for a felon, armed and dangerous.
If I had a man walking outside in a trench coat, and I'd be like, what the freak? Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, there's like so many homeless people around here that I was just keeping my eye on him, but it was just so weird that he would always end up right where that SUV was. I think there was a drug deal and he thought maybe they took the guy, but maybe he dropped the stuff and he was looking for it. But
Oh
he
my
would go up
gosh,
to
you
the
gotta
next
get
house
out
and
of
he'd
there.
turn
You
around.
have to get out of there. We have to get you out of there.
Yeah,
See what you can put up the house for.
it says 800.
Oh, then we can get you out of there real quick.
Get me that house for 300 in South Carolina.
We can get you out of there.
I get a new car too.
Yeah, you could get a lot of stuff.
Yeah. My husband wants to go to Texas. I don't want to go to Texas.
No, you don't want to go to Texas.
No, it's too long. of a
No,
drive.
and it doesn't matter. You don't want to live in Texas. Stop it.
Yeah, that's not which way I want to go.
No, no. Sorry to the people that live in Texas.
So what I need to do, I need to get a map and then see where these addresses are that are in South Carolina and see where it's located.
Oh yeah, I'll help you find it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there. That sounds bad.
It is. Remember that one time I told you I just took my car, I was going to the store or somewhere, and I stopped at the light, and I turned my head left, turned my head right, and then all of a sudden, I hear this big kaboom. Somebody smacked my window, my driver's side
Oh my
window.
gosh.
I thought it was going to be a big pipe coming through. That's how hard he hit that window. And if my
Oh,
window was,
why?
he's a crazy homeless guy. If my window was down, I would have been knocked in.
You mean you have
next
homeless people
Tuesday.
just
I mean,
walking around right where you're living?
Yes, I told you they stay at McDonald's and they go pee on the cement. They
Oh,
talk. It sounds like there's three people fighting, and I look out the window. There's one lady out there. She changes her voice, and she's having a fight with three other people, and it's her. It's only her. And the cops won't do nothing. Like when that guy hit my car, I raced over to the liquor store real quick. I ran in there and told them to call 911. So the cops came and they went over. I told them where that guy went to, and they went over there and they come back and they go, "Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Unfortunately, he's just mental." And I'm like, "What if he would have hit my head
but
that
aren't you
hard?"
scared with your grandkids and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, I am. But we have lived here. Like my son was brought up in this house, and you know my parents. We lived here since I was 8.
I know,
I
but
went to Oregon.
you
for
got
a
to get
while.
out of there because the earthquakes, you're going to end up in the ocean anyway. The earthquakes
Yeah.
are going to get worse. You got to get out of there.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't like the water anymore. I don't like the seawater anymore. I don't want to be breaking off in there. I told everybody we're gonna break off into the ocean because we all saved National Geographics. Those
Yeah.
things are heavy.
Yeah, you
That's
got to
for
get
sure
out of
gonna
there.
make it-
It's not good anymore.
No.
Swiggle. I'll find you a nice house.
Okay. I'm serious.
Yeah,
it's
you all
time.
have to get out of there. All of you.
Yeah.
You just have to do it.
It's on the news every day, it's getting worse over there.
Yeah.
You're going to fall into the ocean. You don't want that.
No, I don't.
Hi, Murder of Crows.
I used to swim out in the ocean as far as I could swim.
You could
and I
still
just
swim
ran
in the
my
ocean
back.
in South Carolina, but you're not going to break
Oh.
off and go in there.
I'm not going into no ocean nowhere no more. But I was when I was a kid.
Well,
I
you can get a
just-
pool. You can get a pool.
Yeah. There. I saw
A nice
a
pool,
house
an
with a
in-ground pool, a nice one.
Yeah. But I'd flip over on my back and I'd just float out in the middle of the ocean and I'd tell myself, okay, you just fell overboard. The boat left you here. And then I'd get myself all worked up and then I'd start swimming fast as I could back to the shore. Then I'd do it again. But now I'm so scared to go in the ocean. I don't want nothing. I know when I was younger, that things touched me when I was in the ocean and I don't know what they were, but
You wouldn't believe what a nut I was out in the ocean for like 1 or 2 years that I did the most stupid things. I'm surprised I wasn't eaten.
yeah, me too. So I'll go up to my ankles, if that, in the ocean now. I used to like get in the wave right where it would crack on me and it make me spin circles underneath the water. You tipsy-turny, you don't know which way is up. And right when you think you can't breathe, then you come up for air. But I don't want to do that no more. I might even cross off a cruise on my bucket list. I'm thinking about it. Because how do you know you're going to like these people on the cruise ship you might be stuck with for a week or 2 weeks?
Yeah, and then their bathrooms might, and you have to go to the bathroom in a bag.
Yeah.
Ugh.
One time my skating teacher was out there and her cruise ship it died. Somehow it died, and all their lobster, all their champagne, everything just was hot.
No.
And they were stuck in the middle of the ocean for a while, and then they gave them a free cruise when they got back to shore, but I would say no thanks.
You ever notice on the cruise ships too that there's always like food poisoning
And Legionnaire's
Yeah,
disease and
COVID.
stuff.
and yeah.
My brother-in-law got so sick on a cruise, like really, I have Legionnaire's disease or something like that, something really bad.
This travel agent told me, he goes, if this is going to be your first cruise, I suggest going to Mexico for 3 days. See how you can do on a 3-day cruise before you get out there on a 2-week cruise. That makes sense. And just go to the Queen Mary. It's docked up. And we just go in there and play around. My friend got married in there.
Oh, what about Keanu?
No, I haven't heard from her. I
You haven't
haven't
heard
heard anything. She's either on her honeymoon or she has forgot to invite me to the wedding.
Oh, Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu.
Jody Reeves. I can get a hold of her old roommate. When will she tell me where Jody's number is? I don't have her number no more. I must have erased it. Oh.
Oh, hands are killing me. I'm so
Are
tired
you
of
still knitting that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is that a decoration that needs to be done, or is it a gift?
No, it's a gift.
Okay.
It's because he's being born in the year of the dragon, so. Getting cramps in my hands.
I bet.
I have blisters on my fingers.
Oh my god.
They'll probably have another baby. Why don't you just put that down and go buy a blanket and get that one for the second baby?
Did she tell you to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I found her number. I'm going to call her. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm doing the ridges up the back.
Hi, Carolyn. Can you please ask Bucky to check her email? Please. Thank you, Bunches. Bucky, could you check your email when you have a chance?
All right.
Okay. I did. Do you still
I know
love
I
me?
haven't
Do you still love me, Bunches?
been doing this thing.
Send me a whole bunch of watercolor paper, White Angel. Please. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, I got offside though. Oh, off.
That was a good one, Emmy.
Okay, good night, Kevin.
Night, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin.
Kevin, go fly a kite.
Let's see if I can remember that I went to the beach with Amy and Buster. Calvin was surfing. David was fishing. Ernesto was getting a tan. Francie was sifting shells. George was jumping on the trampoline. Helen was hammering nails. Irene was eating an ice cream. June was playing with Jax. Kevin was flying a kite. Lori was licking a lollipop. Marcy was making a sandwich. Nelson was taking a nap. Oscar was being a grouch. Peter was playing with a pail. Quincy was building a sandcastle. Ryan was crying. Sarah was singing. Ted went to bed. Ulysses was playing in the waves. Valerie was putting on baby lotion. Willie was being freed. Xavier was blowing bubbles. Yvonne was, don't tell me.
Xavier wasn't blowing bubbles. Ulysses was blowing bubbles.
Oh, Ulysses was, okay, hold on. Xavier was, let me see. What was Xavier doing? He was, Ulysses was blowing bubbles. Valerie was putting on the baby oil. Xavier, hold on. Gotta think back to what Xavier was doing. He was doing something that didn't do at the beach. Xavier was, that was Bink that said this one. And she made him, no, it was you?
No, it was you.
No, it wasn't me. Was it?
He was doing something with the beach.
Xavier was playing in the waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then Yvonne was putting on baby lotion. And Zach broke his back.
No.
Yvonne, hold on. Yvonne, wait a second. Yvonne, who was Valerie was putting on the baby lotion?
Yeah.
Okay. And Yvonne, see, I got all mixed up now. Yvonne was, that was Binky who said Yvonne. And Yvonne was drying her hair.
Yeah.
Zach broke his back.
Plus, you said 2 times someone was playing in the waves.
Yeah, that was Xavier. Ulysses was blowing the bubbles.
I thought you said someone at the top.
I did say he was playing in the waves, but it was Ulysses was blowing the bubbles and Xavier was playing in the waves.
All right.
It's right. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm right.
Get no argument from me.
It's right.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna go to bed. We've got to go look for a house for Binky. All right. We'll see you guys later. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Everybody be good. Give it a thumbs up. Share it out. Thank you so much. Bye. Never, never, never.